Tonight on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday, I have two awesome friends of mine that do really crazy stuff. It's called Superhard. Jesse Zeigler and Lukas Eddy. What were we talking about tonight?
Oh, man, we got deep into what is hard enduro in the U.S. and beyond internationally, and why two idiots who aren't good at it would want to go race them and film it to show other people that they should go race them, basically.
It's kind of a crazy concept how that would work, but it's a pretty fun time. And that's what we're trying to share with everybody, is that it's a great time and everyone should try it, really, if you like dirt bikes.
Yes. Go race a hard enduro and watch Superhard videos. There's one season on Cycle News. There's another season on Climb's Motorcycle YouTube channel. So go check them out. You will not be disappointed.
All right. Live from Pahrump, Nevada, and a lot of other places across the U.S. It's a Tech Talk, Taco Tuesday.
Man.
Well, Matt, thanks for putting this all together since I'm remote again. I've become a professional tile guy. But
you seem to really enjoy it.
When I say professional, that means novice at everything. So you know how people want to, instantly start doing something and be really good.
Right.
Well, that's how I'm working in the bathroom remodeling is what my new thing is. Thanks for everybody for joining. We have an awesome show tonight. I've got Lukas Eddy from Climb and Jesse Zeigler from Cycle News. And these donkeys are the stars of the incredible series on YouTube called Superhard. And they have been doing extreme enduros as
idiots.
Who said that?
Jesse
said that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't know if I wanted to use the word novices or
real people.
Amateurs.
Real people.
Amateurs, for sure.
So, and it's kind of a cool thing because it actually was disturbing to watch for me. Not that, and in a good way.
That's our goal.
It was in a good way because, I know both you guys. I know Jesse quite well, and to see, I remember when I wanted to go do extreme enduros, it was not a thing back in the day. It was just some stupid races. And so there were no professionals at it. Mm-hmm. And you didn't know what you were getting into. And then, but as it got better and now it's evolved into where there's guys that do this full time. They're really good at it. And I noticed when we start talking about it, when you guys start talking about what you guys are doing, I'll add some commentary because I've noticed a couple things, and especially since we're in this digital era where you can watch everything and see everything, which is really cool. It's also made it like different. So I don't think when I first went and did an extreme enduro, no, there was no such thing as a cell phone. Didn't exist. So anyways, guys, welcome to the show. This show would not be possible with the help of a lot of our sponsors, and Matt did not send me the sponsor list. So I'm going to just go off the top of my head. Let's see how I do, Matt. And you just fill in. But sure? Of course.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, wow.
No, all you sent was Roost or Endo. I didn't get any questions.
Well, check your inbox now.
How am I going to do that while I'm trying to run a show? I can barely even pour a shot of this stuff.
Yeah, Jimmy can't use email.
Smoothest. I got a bartender, evidently. Anyways, the show is brought to you by Yamaha, Taco Moto. Taco Moto is going to bring you the Roost or Endo segment. Are you guys going to stick around for that?
Probably. If there's tacos involved, I'm into it.
Yeah, well, you're just going to look from. You're going to look at a picture and tell the person whether the bike roosts or endos.
Got it. No problem.
Yeah. So that's brought to you by Taco Moto. Bulletproof Designs, Fasst Company. Jesse is in the process of testing Fasst Company flex handlebars on his Yamaha Tenere 700.
They also have a sale right now that you can use Fast Friday to save 20%.
They do.
Oh,
at checkout. Yeah.
That's a Black Friday thing?
Black Friday through
Monday. Yep.
Yeah. Their sale is live right now. Fast awesome. Friday is the code.
I can tell you, Jesse, those handlebars work good because I put them on my bike and I have adventure sized foot pegs. Did you get those?
Ooh. I'm running stock peg so far because I'm taking it one step at a time. I don't want to get too involved in something and get over my head. That's not really my style.
But no, that is your style. Your style will, like Trevor at Dirt Bike Test. So Trevor Hunter he's gone right down J. Clark Boulevard. Deliver. Everybody's laughing because they know it. Deliver me a bike that has every product known to man bolted on it, and we'll do a story on it. I saw a J. Clark bike, and I'm just like, oh, here we go. I'm trying to do one. I'm trying to do one thing at a time, but I hardly have time to do the one thing. But I did put the flex bars and their prototype foot pegs. That's why I know you didn't have any.
Exclusive.
Cole made a special set. 'Cause I'm like, hey, let's try this. And dude, that bike, there's a lot of things that bike needs. And for sure, the foot pegs are one of them. Big, wide foot pegs. Mm-hmm. Really, really helpful.
Move away from that protruding clutch cover sticking out of the engine case.
Heather totally agrees with you.
Yep.
So yeah, that really helps. But anyways, so Fasst Company had bulletproof designs. I said Scott Sports, makers of fine goggles. Did I mention Climb, Lucas?
Not yet.
Not yet. Usually when I mention Climb, I always mention what Climb gear I wore today. But you don't make any tiling apparel or technical tiling wear.
Sounds like you're not being creative enough. You could wear any of our gear doing that stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I was crawling around a lot on my knees, and I'm sure some of my Climb pants, some of my older Climb pants would have been way better than my Carhartts. So,
get some padded knee pad pants. Good to go.
The old school stuff. So, anyways, Climb Seat Concepts. We usually have a Seat Concepts hot seat hotline, but not on this show because it's too technically demanding for our producer. Is this
still
correct?
learning on the job? First time.
And oh boy, I know I'm missing one.
It's just one.
It's just one.
Yeah.
Heather's like lobbing out
I'm looking
answers.
at your background to see if I can see
I
it.
think
Maybe there might be a clue. I don't know.
It's a recent one.
It's a recent one.
It's a Sprocket company.
We always say DDC. They were original sponsor. They're still
right
around.
there. I see them on your background.
Yeah, DDC is there.
Delaney
but this is a recent
components.
one. Trail Tech.
Oh yeah.
I just saw it
Trail
pop
Tech
up on the
homies.
screen.
Oh, and double take mirrors.
Double take mirrors.
Ned. How can you forget Ned?
Actually, Double Take Mirrors is not technically a sponsor of the show, but I owe him for another project that I'm really backlogged on and haven't fixed. So I just brought him in. I mean,
Nice.
if you want a discount code for some mirrors, hit us up at Dirt Bike Test and we will help you out because they are super awesome mirrors. So
They are.
let's start
Agreed.
talking about what I invited you guys here for. Not to throw insults at each other, Jesse.
I haven't started insulting yet.
Yeah, it's
Just wait.
Well, at least while we've been live, he hasn't started.
Mm-hmm. See,
I
I'm
want
behaving.
Lucas to tell us
Oh no.
how this whole Superhard thing got started.
Oh man, that's a good story. I think it started with Jesse's jealousy. We can summarize it like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were in Turkey last year, 2021, October, and Brock Butters and I got a last minute call to show up and race Sea to Sky, which is a 4-day hard enduro in the south of Turkey.
Very familiar and super jealous.
Yeah, exactly. And we produced a couple episodes with Brock and myself on camera. And by the end of those 4 days, Jesse was texting me, "Oh man, thanks for the invite. Cool invite, bro." Because of course I was sending him what we were doing, and he was stoked for us, but also wanted to have some fun. And not long after that, he started planting some idea seeds in my brain about doing a similar concept with the US Hard Enduro series. And he was like, "Oh yeah, we can go to these races and film this and that, and hire an editor." I'm like, "Oh man, I don't know. That sounds really complex." And I wanted to do it with Climb, but I didn't really know if it was going to be possible and realistic. So big props to Jesse for kind of pushing that along and saying, "No, we can do this. This is a realistic thing for us to do. Let's kind of put the puzzle pieces together." And then over the course of October, November, December, January, February, March, by that point, 5 months in, we were ready to roll with Page, Arizona being the first race in March of 2022 when we started. So
Yeah,
and here we are.
How many episodes deep is this?
We are 2 seasons and 7 total episodes. The second episode of the second season just went live today.
Right. Okay, because last night we watched the kind of the turkey. I guess episode. It was the whole race.
It was the first day.
It was only the first day.
Episode.
Yeah.
But it showed finishing at the top, or was that? No, we haven't got there yet.
No finishing at the top, not yet.
So
no
you
spoilers either.
There was some footage of us riding around in Turkey because we also combined it with a climb photo shoot at the same time.
So that's the forest race.
The forest race is the second day. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw beach race for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys are gassed.
Oh, yeah. You think?
Yeah. The beach race it's enduro cross on beach and beach rocks. For 20 minutes.
There's no beach.
Yeah. Like it's like pebbles, like various sized pebbles.
Yeah. It's like a river rock beach.
And then so the second day was forest race. Do you have to finish the forest race, or do you just get to a certain point at the forest race?
You finish the forest race. So see, this guy's kind of interesting, because it's every day kind of builds on itself, and it builds on your start time for the next day. So when you go to the beach race, you get a good start time. You'll start the forest race in a pretty good spot ahead of people that might be in your way, or just ahead of people, which is the goal in all racing, right? So the forest race was supposed to be, they don't really give you all the info. It's supposed to be like 30, 35 miles, pretty mellow, lots of good single track with some technical stuff. And so we're like, cool, we'll try to make up some time, because like I didn't have a great beach race. A lot of us made mistakes on the beach race. We thought we would do better. And you get to the forest race, and the first half of that race was absolutely brutal, like intense, technical nightmare. And it was hot, but the traction was really good in the dirt. So people were pushing really hard, but there were dozens of guys that started in front of me that were off the side of the trail with their shirts off, just sitting there. And I'm like, you good? They're like, yeah, I'm just cooked, smoking a cigarette, like just like totally wiped out, not having any fun at all. They're like, I didn't think it was going to be that hard today. And like the second half of the race was pretty enjoyable, and, got to be a little mellower, but the first part of the race just like shell shocked everybody, I think.
Oh yeah. Especially because the rumor going around was that it was going to be easier.
Yeah. They turkey eagled us.
Yeah.
I know it. Yeah. Matt even knows what that means.
They did a full hard enduro promoter move where they just told information out that was not true, and they made it way harder than the information they told. But like, that's kind of like the cool thing about hard enduro, and really why I wanted to start this series to explore the real world of it. Because Jimmy, when we went to Erzberg in like 2006, like the first year I worked with you, I noticed there was like 700 or 1,000 people just camping there, and they're going to go try to race this race. And I was like, those guys aren't going to do very well. And I didn't really get it then.
Right.
And then I started watching them, they're just partying, and they're just doing uphill climbs, and whatever they're done, they're high-fiving their buddies. They're just trying to beat their friends. And Europe just has that culture around their hard enduro races, because it's like a vacation for people. It's a boys trip a lot of the times, and they just get their buddies together, and they're just like, let's go see what we can do. So, and that doesn't really happen in the US yet until this year.
Yeah. So that's going to ask you. So you did you did the whole series.
We did most of the West Coast series. We did all the West Coast races this year, the ones we could drive to. Lucas is in Idaho, I'm in Southern California. So all the ones we could drive to. And, I had some family stuff in the way, so I missed one race. But we did all the West Coast races. Plus, we went to TKO and did TKO this year. We didn't do any of the East Coast series races, which is a disservice to the series, because the East Coast races are fantastic. But first year, that's what we got.
So seeing how here. I think there's a couple things. Is that in Europe, and it's funny. I listened to a podcast that BuzzFeed, Dale Spangler did.
Oh, Dale, yeah.
Where he went and did interviews with some of the enduro cross guys.
Yeah, the enduro cross guys, yeah.
And I was blown away by how many European guys are over here full time. They're like trolling it. They're living in a van, rolling around, doing enduro cross, and they're blown away by how much they can go riding, like where they can go riding, where they can train. It's not illegal; it's legal riding.
Yep.
And in Europe, if you're risking getting thrown in jail by going riding extreme enduro, it just doesn't exist, or just even trail riding. And so over here we can do this, and there they can't. So when they put on an event, a race,
everybody shows up.
Everybody shows up because we can ride and we're not going to go to jail.
Yep.
which
we don't care what it is.
Which just shows how awesome we have it over here. This is kind of a nice thing. But I kind of got out when I stopped doing King of the Motos, when I stopped promoting King of the Motos.
Yep.
I kind of wasn't paying attention as much because I didn't need to. I don't know what I got into after that, probably training rally guys or something, but it was like in King of the Motos was kind of, I wanted to have that European flavor there. And the only reason that we had it was because of the car race going on and the coverage and the spectators that would never go out there just for a motorcycle race. They're out there for an event like Burning Man. They're going to Burning Man for a gearhead. And we got to throw a motorcycle race there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, cause I knew this European flavor and this feel, and that's what I really think we needed to have. It's just a different atmosphere for the riders.
Yeah.
So did those other events, are they able to get that yet?
It's starting to, honestly. And that's honestly, like, that's the impetus of the whole thing. Like, we want to show how great it is to take your buddies or your family to these races and to just try it, or even just enter any race in your local area and try it. Not expecting to win, not expecting to be great at it, but just going and doing it makes you do things you wouldn't normally do on a trail ride with your friends because you're racing. Like, as soon as you sign up, give them a little bit of cash, and it's not that expensive. You try a little harder. You do things you wouldn't normally do. You really want to beat your friend. Like, these things just start happening when you enter a race. And I think that's a big step that people that recreational ride their motorcycles around miss out on. No matter their skill level, no matter their experience, enter a race and go race. And these races are compact enough and they're small enough that it's attainable for anybody to go do and try if they're into dirt bikes. But the culture festival thing is starting to build around these races because there's regulars now that this is all they're doing and all they dedicate their life to. Like our partners in Turkey, Joe and Mesa. Joe's a pro, and literally he is focused basically 100% of his life about just getting better at hard enduro and going to more hard enduro races. And he's into it. And there's a bunch of those people now.
And so, cool. and like, to your point, like, you have your one, let's say you got your riding buddies group and you go riding and there's the one good guy. And it's like, how good is he?
Yeah, exactly.
You as your 6 or 7 friends, you need to convince that guy to sign up for a hard enduro, and Absolutely. You guys need to go and watch. And so you make it an event. And this will bring the party atmosphere, the festival atmosphere here, because you don't have to race. And then when he does whatever he does, then you sit there and go, oh yeah, well, I'm better than Joe.
I'm better than him.
I'm better than Joe. And then you can start pointing fingers. So if you're the guy in the group and you don't want to go, well, another guy should go.
Yeah. Talk your other friend into doing it.
Right. Somebody needs to go and bring your buddies as a support group.
Yeah.
And then that'll start building this, because there's these events are, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
And promote, and we're going to put the links up. Matt, you're going to put the links up to the 2 YouTube series on the chat for this. Go ahead and throw it up for the chat.
Yeah, one's on Cycle News Channel, one's on Climbs.
When it's on the for sure, when it's when we put the show onto the podcast feed and all that stuff, we'll have the links in there. So if you're listening to this and you want to go back and look at the links, and we'll have those up there.
It's worth your interest. It's worth your interest to check it out. And for no financial reason for any of us, like, just go check it out and see if it tweaks something in your brain that thinks,
you're not making bank by doing this.
Tons of money on all those KTM radiator hoses I'm buying, and water pumps, and all the stuff I'm breaking out there. Yeah. Tons of money from my sponsors.
And not as a plug for my school. Like, I have this school, it's called Jimmy Lewis Off-Road Training. might be familiar with it, Jesse.
I am. I'm very familiar.
I you used to help coach, but you obviously forgot at least 77% of the stuff that we used to teach, but we're better at teaching the important things now. But
It's normal.
I think that I could help you with a little bit better, it's one thing, is just one little thing that would really help.
For sure. That will help me a lot. What also might help me is riding before the races at all.
Jesse has a strict no overtraining rule, so he makes sure to not train at all, so he doesn't overtrain.
I got to get a lot of seat time at the desk, a lot of work done, and then I got to get my van fast and drive to a race.
Right.
That's my training program.
And
next year, 2023, it's gonna be different though.
And Lucas, the last time we talked, I was trying to teach you how to tune a recluse clutch in a ratted out KTM 300.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a recluse auto clutch though. Let's make that really clear.
It was the regular clutch.
Lucas wants to make that clear.
Have you graduated to auto clutch?
No,
not yet. I'm waiting to get good enough to really need an auto clutch.
Good enough to need one. The top guys don't use them.
Oh no, that's a rumor. They all use auto clutch.
Oh really?
That's why they're so good at
no.
And we're not that good yet. We just don't organize parts.
Yeah, I don't know. When I raced King of the Motos after I stopped promoting it, the last time I did an extreme endo, I used an auto clutch. I was absolutely torn between using one and not using one.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of know where my skill level is. I knew where the course was going to go. And it was like, man, I ended up using it. I just said, the amount that the advantage it was going to be was better than the disadvantage. Mm-hmm. And when you learn how to use one of those things, it's an advantage. When you stall your bike on the side of a hill and it rolls backwards, then you realize it's a big problem. But as many times as I saw bikes cartwheeling through trees and doing different stuff,
this is the smallest problem we could think of as another thing
to go wrong.
It's not a bike issue. Clearly,
it's a skill problem for sure.
Yeah, and that's the best thing about this is like the guys that are, and girls for sure, the girls that are good at this now, they're extremely good at this now. Like they're doing things that 10 years ago people weren't doing, and like the top 15 people in each class are doing them now.
Yeah,
just the top guys are just doing it faster.
Mm-hmm.
You watch the top guys just don't slow down or get bogged down on things they ride over.
Tristan Hart won the first race by 45 minutes by a lap at Page, Arizona. He got done and everybody was like, are you already like, where's everybody? He was 45 minutes ahead of everybody.
And I can understand that from the promoter side. It's like, the worst thing you can do is have a race with zero finishers. Yeah, that's you might as well just crucify yourself after that.
Yeah.
But if you have 100 finishers, it was too easy. And the trick is, how do we find this middle ground? And that's why
you have to keep up. You have to keep up with the improving skill of the riders and the equipment that comes along. Like the tire technology that's out there now is really good. And like all these things in play. That's why hard enduro is so cool to me, is because it's relatively low speed most of the time. So it's all technique. It's not just like hang it out, see how fast I can go and see who's not scared the most, right? It's more like get through this. Then you have to have like the race promoter is like the wild card. You don't know where you're going. You do not get to see the course. You don't know what the obstacles are going to be. Sometimes you don't know how long the lap is going to be or where it's going to go or what time it's going to be over. So it's just like two variables there, plus all of the other stuff that can go wrong. And if you're an amateur like us and just doing it for fun, it's just like so many bad things happen to you out there. Like so many things go wrong repeatedly that you kind of just have to start laughing about it and be like, I guess I'll just start pushing, or maybe I'll team up with these people and lift her bike with mine and she'll maybe help me. I hope she doesn't leave me here on the side of this hill.
You have more adventure in like 3 to 4 hours of hard enduro racing than you do in probably a month or more of weekend riding every week.
Yeah, if you're just trail riding, you'll have a few fun adventures, but if you enter a race, it's all an adventure. Like
it's so concentrated.
Like, I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a little bit of remembering like stuff like you didn't know. I remember, doing the Gilles Zolay and
this is
the
like the original hard enduro, one of the original hard
original ones. Yeah. And the first thing you do, you start at 6 o'clock and it was 5 o'clock in the morning. The first thing you do is you ride through like a waist deep river.
Yeah.
Like freezing cold in France. And it's the first thing. And like 20% of the people drown their bikes out. And so all they told me was like, you just got to send it through this river. Like you just, and I'm not good at river crossings. And they're like, make sure when you line up on the uphill side and just go as fast as you can. And, just splash through it, watch everybody else. And
just go downstream and get across.
I was like, okay. And then you did it'd be like a day of 6 days, except it was done before noon, but it was a full on gnarly day.
Yeah.
Grass tracks and everything. And that determined your start position for the night race. But like, I knew it was going to be hard. I just had no idea it was going to be that hard.
Yeah.
Because you just don't ride your motorcycle in these kind of places. And it really warped my mind. Like I never tried to ride my motorcycle in places like this. And now I saw that not only could you do it, now you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And now we have to go train and practice this. And that's the one that really, I mean, for me got away because I tried 2 times, was never able to finish it. But the 2 times I finished it was the one that had like 3 and 4 finishers. So it was really hard. And I was 1 checkpoint away with guys at the time that were the top of the game enduro riders. And we all got turned around at it. We got cut out at 2 checkpoints from the end.
Yeah.
And the 4 guys that made those checkpoints. I spent an hour and a half in a swamp, stuck in a swamp, where the little old lady that lived in the hut came down and helped me pull my bike.
Exactly. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And so yeah, these, like you said, these experiences and you get to see places in the countries that are just super awesome. And
wow.
And even to see, I watched some of the videos from the especially the ones back east, the enduros here, the hard enduros back east, and you go, wow, they're making trails in this. That's cool.
And Joe was telling us, one of the promoters back east, and this is another great example. Like they got done with the race, and he was talking to me. He goes, "Yep, we'll be out here tomorrow." And he's like, "What are you cleaning up?" He goes, "No, we're cutting new trails for next year."
Yeah.
Tomorrow for this race. We learned a lot today.
Yeah.
We learned a lot what you guys can do today. So we got some more spots we're going to build next year. And that's it, Jimmy. Like you get that little like trigger in your head. You're like, I didn't think it was gonna be that hard, but I can't wait to go try it again. Like it's not intimidating in a, like, I'm out of my comfort zone, I'm going to get hurt sense to me. It's intimidating in a, I'm going to have to dig deep today. I'm going to have to really keep my head on straight. And I'm gonna have to keep hydrating. I'm gonna have to have a lot of snacks because I am going to run out of energy today at some point. And my bike skills are going to get worse than they already are, which is not good. So you have to wait for that snowball to get big enough where you start realizing, survival mode's happening and I got to get out of here. So I just like that aspect of it. And I think it resonates with a lot of people because a lot of people are like, you guys are crazy for doing that. And I'm like, not really. Like, just start the race. You can pull off and go on a Forest Service road or back to camp at any time. You're not forced to keep going. So it really becomes like your battle.
And there's people to help, unlike when you're out trail riding with your buddies and stuff happens. But I'll tell you, so the 2 things I'm noticing when I'm watching a lot of these things is every time you guys, it's not you guys. It was like, because I know your video showed a lot of the pack, the regular guys, the guys that are around you and stuff. And so it's not just you guys, it's you guys talking and commentating, but then you get to see a whole different level. Well, number one, way too many people are watching Graham Jarvis videos and they're listening and they're watching. And why I say listening, because they do all the things with their throttle and their clutch.
Oh, it's the throttle
right before they start moving.
Yeah.
And then it all goes haywire.
Yeah.
Listen to those guys. The top 5 guys don't spin. And if they do spin, they're spinning to get traction or warm up their tire. Mm-hmm. And then you do something very, very important before they go again, which 99% of everybody else doesn't do. And that's get their ass balanced before they take off again. And
throttle control and balance is important.
You make it sound like that's really easy.
It's called traction. It's traction. Balance and traction are the two things. Those are the two things.
It sounds really easy.
But man, okay. So number one is Graham Jarvis videos have wrecked everybody because they can watch them and they can go kind of think you're practicing it, but you're not really practicing. And number two, cool, the gummy tire. Holy shit! Excuse my French. Has that helped guys?
Yes.
Not only get places but launch their bikes amazingly.
They go backwards now when you launch them. They launch over you. You don't have to duck. It's not going to hit you. It goes way up now.
They shoot up in the air. They launch into trees.
Yeah.
They do incredible things. And
yeah, they do. So. They really do. The gummy tires are amazing. We ran Dunlop AT81EXs most of the races this year. But we also ran some IRCs. And it's cool because they're all different. It's like a tuning thing. Like people are like, I'm running this, I mean,
I've actually been doing a whole bunch of testing on gummy tires.
And then you add the moose compound density into it and how you drill that out. And it's like, you know what it is, Jimmy? It's like hill climbers. Like if you go to AMA, like a pro hill climb in Billings. So Billings Bentonite Brawl was the day after the pro hill climb. And those guys use like swing arm length and then shock pressure and like tire pressure and all these different variables to control wheel spin and power output. Cause you have to have some wheel spin or else you're not going to have enough horsepower to get up the vertical hill climb. Right. So they like manipulate wheel spin and weight balance on the rear tire all the time for a hill climb race to see who can go the fastest. Cause they got to have like the right balance of wheel spin and drive. And like the tires on a hard enduro are kind of the same way now. I mean, it looks like a lot of guys are using the same tire all the time, but I guarantee you they're messing with mooses and they're messing with different tires.
Yeah. Like at TKO, everybody was trying to run like a dead flat tire.
Yeah.
Because it's so slippery.
It's so slippery.
And Turkey looked like there was good traction in the rocks.
Until they got muddy. But when they were dry, it was just a little bit of dirt.
Oh, so that's why you want to be the first couple guys. That's why the top guys make it look so easy because the rocks are all dry, right?
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
Except so there's these switchbacks that go up these mountains, right, Jimmy? You've done those like through the rock gardens, like gnarly. You like foot plant, switchback, foot plant, switchback, plant. You're doing that. Seems like for an hour. And if you look closely, by the time I get there in like 150th place, there's a line that goes across all those switchbacks, straight up it, and that's the top 10 guys.
Yeah, there's only a few tire marks. They're just super faint.
But. And they're not doing any switchbacks. And I'm like, the first time I saw that, I was like, what? And we talked to Joe Nemeth. He's like, yeah, I went straight up a bunch of those. And I was like, it didn't even cross my mind that you could.
Well, everybody else goes in there and starts spinning and they make it halfway up and then they stop and they start doing the pivot turns and cutting and the farther you get back, the more wheel spin. And then it turns from a trail that if you didn't spin, you could actually do a couple of pivot turns. Mm-hmm. To something you have to hop up stair steps. It turns from a trail to steps.
To like obstacle.
And then they get polished and the usual, it's the same degradation that a trail sees when guys that novice riders go up an expert level trail.
Yeah,
because they can't
get out
control the bike. But everybody's watched the Johnny Walker video on how to do a pivot turn.
Yeah.
And I saw it was on your video too. Guys pivot turned their bike 360 degrees. They pivoted all the way back down right off the hill because their gummy tire grabbed extra traction.
I think we did that too.
Oh, you did it too. I saw a couple of you chuck bikes into trees.
My pivot turn success rate is about 50%. Like,
why would you do that?
The front tire to go. Well, because if I fall off a cliff this way and there's a rock here and my bike's got to go that way.
I got practice. You could practice some of this stuff. I mean, if you got in your car right now and you had a 50% success rate of driving home safely, would you do it?
No.
Then why not? Why wouldn't we just adjust some of our?
That's why I'm on the show. You're going to be my official coach and sponsor of 2023 Superhard, brought to you by Jimmy Lewis Racing.
Okay, we can work out a deal. I get that ad in Cycle News for that adventure thing. They're adventure riding and extreme enduro are exactly the same things.
That's what. There's only two things I'm into now.
Right. It's just like what was the bike I compared to a KTM 300, Matt, that we got in trouble for?
CRF 250F. A lot of people on Instagram didn't like that.
Has a very similar power band to a KTM 300 TPI bike.
No, yeah,
it's like long and smooth. You get that. I didn't talk about the amount of power. It's a similar style of power band.
TPI is anything. If it's anything, it's smooth.
Yeah. And so, what bikes did you guys ride?
I rode a 300 TPI KTM XCW.
250. They were 250s.
No, in Turkey, but all season I rode a 300.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, in the 22 hard enduro season, I rode a 300 TPI KTM XCW. Great bike. Lucas has an 18.
Oh, 17.
2017 XCW 6 days edition. He likes to tell everybody this is a 6 days. And he shows off his anodized triple clamp.
What country was that?
Spain.
Chile.
Spain.
I don't remember that far back.
I have some 6 days. I have some 6 days bikes too. I took the plastic off, so I don't know where they're from.
Lucas does. Lucas knows all the details.
It's really important.
But this was not the bike we were trying to diagnose the clutch on. That was an older one.
Yeah, probably.
No, it was this one.
This bike had a core clutch, but he had something wrong in it. The guy that bought it before him did something funky with it.
Yeah.
And Tech Talk Taco Tuesday helped solve that problem?
Maybe.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
That's that 10% error factor that I like to let people know that we're responsible.
So we both rode 300s because everybody rides 300 at hard enduro, right? Like you have to have a 300. If you're a serious trail dude, you have to have a 300. So we get to Turkey and we rent bikes from the distributor and they only have 250s. Lucas is a little, I don't know, man, through 50 hard enduro, I did a 300. And I'm like, I used to ride a 250 all the time and I kind of like them better. I'm a weirdo, maybe. And we got them and everybody loved them.
It was incredible.
It was 250 really more than the 300.
I didn't think it was worse than a 300. I'll put it.
No, I don't think it was worse either. I did not miss the torque and the luggability at all. I noticed a much more kind of lively mid-range with at least this particular bike. It was a ton of fun in any open section. And then it didn't lack torque, really. I'm sure if we were at higher elevation, like up in the mountains in the Western US, I would notice it. But in Turkey, no issues.
And it was slow. Like it wasn't a mid-range.
So it was like a 10 to 12 mile an hour average speed race. And the fourth day was even slower.
Yeah. So
did I just make everything echo?
No, you're good.
No.
Good. So and I noticed in your video in Turkey, you guys were doing a little service work and you weren't happy with your quality of rentals. I noticed the shock.
That was Joe and Mesa. So they went to Romaniacs and Joe rented a Sherco from a rental company there. And he got a 0 hour brand new Sherco, like SCF factory enduro bike, right? With a mechanic, full service. They would take care of it when he got done. They'd help him diagnose things that he wanted to fix. And it was all dialed in. He paid like $2,500 for that, I think, basically for the whole week of Romaniacs, which is kind of steep, but good quality bike, great service, reliable with something you need for that. So they go through, somebody gets them a contact at a place to rent a bike in Turkey. They get 2 bikes because Mesa raced as well. She raced in the women's class. And they get there and the bikes have 250, 350 hours on them. And they're pretty roached. Like they're
big time. Like they had been underwater for sure.
They've clearly been underwater. They're pretty bad. And Joe ends up taking a shock off and pushing on the ground and it doesn't really extend back. Like it's just sludge, I'm sure.
Oh, wow.
But that was just one thing. Like didn't have a master link clip on the master link. It was everything he went like work. The clutch cover wasn't held on right with the right bolts. Like it was like everything he went through. But Joe managed to throw it together and he finished like he got to the 11th checkpoint, one checkpoint away from finishing on the top of the mountain. Yeah. Like it was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It somehow ran really well still, but it was just like everything was falling apart off of it. So there's a lot of stuff internationally, like totally another topic, honestly, is like, how do you get a good bike to race internationally for a decent amount of money? And their advice in our episode that comes out today is basically just do your research, call the people that are doing it, and then find 5 other people that have done it and talk to them. Like, don't give up with one referral. Like, just find like 5 or 6 people and get really good referrals, no matter what the price is.
Yeah. Because you'll end up spending more money anyways.
You might just get hosed.
And where did you guys get your bikes from?
We rented them from the distributor, the KTM distributor in the US, in Turkey.
Yeah, Sport Moto KTM. So we got brand new bikes for the Climb photo shoot, brand new 250s, and used them for the photo shoot, and then rented them from the same distributor for the race days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Joe, who's a pro and finished like at the top, had a crappy bike, and we're all floundering around on brand new bikes.
Yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
you look like a few dents in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not new anymore.
No, but Jesse won the low damage competition. We kind of had a small competition going on who would do the most amount of damage to the bikes in terms of dollar value, and Jesse came out on top by like a couple $100. I
spent the least amount of money out of all 3 of us.
So pipes
are disposable on 2 strokes. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. I can't remember what all it was. Pipe.
I had to replace
brake rotor, rear brake, pad.
Yeah,
can't remember. It was just a handful of minor stuff.
I mean, Brock seized his motor, so I was way ahead of him.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk a little bit about Brock?
Yes, we should talk about Brock.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Brock is amazing on snow bikes.
Yeah. Ridiculous on snow bikes.
Yeah. And the thing about snow bikes is snow is A, soft, and B, it requires a very wide open riding style. And
yes.
And so I didn't know Brock very well, but Climb brought him down once when we were doing a photo shoot out in the desert for some stuff. And they wanted us to do some side by side, like, 2 bike stuff. And I told whoever was in charge, I said, I don't want to ride next to this guy. It scares me.
I dare you.
And
Brock's an angel.
And he nearly killed me like twice, like big high sides and like some crazy stuff. And it was like, Brock, they're shooting photos. It's not even running footage. It's like 1/1000th of a second. You have to look cool. And I hear rap, and I'd look up and I'd see a bike cartwheeling out of the peripheral vision. I noticed he's using the same techniques for extreme enduro.
Brock goes fast. You can't deny that. Brock goes fast, and Brock goes hard, and Brock doesn't give up. That's
that's a good summary, Jesse.
He kicked my ass, so I can't really give him too much shit about any techniques that I think he's using wrong. But
because Lucas, it was you and Brock last year, right?
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah,
and you ended up getting the better of him.
Oh, not in the overall. I
passed
him on the last day, but overall results, he beat me by a couple spots.
Okay,
because he had a really great beach race last year. Like, he crushed it
big time. He did extremely well last year.
Yeah, beach racing and sand rocks and snow,
right.
Little similarity.
He's also a really fast desert racer. Like, he raced quite a bit of desert stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff, and like, he's got a lot of speed. He rides adventure bikes the same way. He rides them fast.
I know. I was on another photo shoot where I didn't really feel that comfortably right next to him, because I just never knew when the eject button was going to come on. But I think was he there when we went riding snow bikes, Jesse? That time back at Dirt Rider, the old Dirt Rider days?
No, I don't think so.
He wasn't one of the guys at that thing.
That was a long time ago.
I still remember these things.
Yeah,
but I don't remember who was. I don't remember names and faces. But
I'll have to dig up some time memories. I don't remember.
So, yeah, but he's sticking it to these.
He's an awesome part of the team. There's some fun stuff coming up in the next episode where he repossesses a stolen helmet from some kids on a scooter that swiped Lucas's helmet from the finish of day 2 or day 3. It's going to be highlight of the season.
This is Turkey.
Yeah, Turkish kids. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The little hellion little bastards stole a helmet off of Lucas's bike. And we didn't know we were chasing him, but we ran into him on the road down the mountain from the finish.
Oh, it's hard to recognize a helmet, right?
They were like covering it up in a backpack, like hiding it. And when Mom was like, "That's a helmet," they're like, "No, it's not." And we're like, "But you have to watch next episode to find out."
So they're not,
episode 3.
So they're not coming along, sticking their fingers in your hands in your pockets, like trying to help you up the hill. But you think they're trying to help you up the hill, but they're reaching your hands in the pockets, giving you a push.
These were just some kids that saw a brand new helmet sitting on a dirt bike out in the field somewhere. Like there was 500 dirt bikes here that these kids got to see all day, and they're just like, maybe we can take a helmet. Like,
and it was my fault for parking like on the edge of the group, leaving my helmet on the bike. Like I did a number of things wrong for that to happen.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that could have happened in Idaho just as easy as it happened in Turkey. It wasn't anything about Turkish people, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah.
So what was the one? What do they call it? Silver King? What's the Silver King?
Silver Kings, yeah.
Okay. So at the Silver King, at the end, before, do they put the bikes on the trailer and drive them up the hill? That kind of stuff still? Or
they did a couple years ago, but they haven't recently.
You get to ride up the hill?
There's too many people. They all ride up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So like when your bike gets down to the bottom back in the pitch, your Scott steering stabilizer isn't unbolted from your bike, or it's like this, nobody's like taking like extra plastic pieces off. It's a little different in this country, I think, mostly.
Yeah.
Sometimes. No, I don't think we really saw any kind of issues like that.
No, we were pretty clean this year.
It's in these different countries. It's definitely, I mean, having done Romaniacs, Erzberg is kind of in its own little nucleus because it's on the mountain and stuff. But when you get out into the country and some of these, less fortunate countries and see, like you're an alien wearing Dayglow colors racing by somebody who walks to school uphill both ways in the snow. And I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
And they might have a one lunger motor inside of some vehicle that's kind of a tractor that not only pumps the water out of the ground, but it also cultivates their crops.
Yeah, exactly.
Like these are the fields you're riding through and the hill climbs you're riding on.
Yeah. You look like an alien for sure. Like we had great interaction. I went by a big school and all the kids were hanging over a concrete wall trying to get where they came by, and I gave high fives. Like I ran out of energy. Like my bike, because I was coasting and I was going down the road, like dun, 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 and they're giving me such hard high fives that like I stopped. It was like a Wheel of Fortune wheel at the end. I was like, ding, ding. I was like, I'm just gonna sit down and stop. And I was just kept giving them like high fives everywhere. But I mean, it's true. Like the hard enduros go to some amazing countries in rural places that these people don't have this sort of, sporting influence come into their towns ever, because it's all rural, right? You can't have an off-road hard enduro in the middle of town, even though some
Romaniacs did.
Romaniacs put some.
Actually, Turkey did it on the beach.
Yeah.
Or was I just seeing something that they did that at some of the, they've done that at some of the US rounds as well.
Yeah, TKO, they did the prologue downtown.
Yeah. Which that was a big hit. That was super cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I mean, it's just evolving. I mean, it's kind of this, it reminds me a little bit of like early Supercross. It's just a spectacle. And you think about when I was a kid, like I knew I liked motorcycles, and if I could watch a whole motorcycle race in a stadium, it's like cool.
Yeah, right.
And I remember the first time I went to enduro cross in the United States, and I was blown away by just the fans were able to see the 20 things that they wanted to watch at an off-road race all in one spot is kind of what it was. And in the early enduro cross, by the way, there was no practice. It was you showed up. They didn't let you, I think they let us walk the track for like 20 minutes. It was in and out.
Yeah.
You showed up, and then it was timed lap for starting position.
Yep.
And I really think it's a better way to do it, because now you let these guys ride around you let them walk around it, and they pick a line. They pick a secondary line. They've got it all figured out.
Yeah, they're so good.
But and then the way they kind of mix, they're adjusting the racing to kind of make up for this. But you think about that's what extreme enduro is bringing, is this kind of, you get to see all the stuff you wonder how people did and how, out into your kind of playing field.
Yeah. The promoter group, so like the the director, Matt Musgrave, he's doing a great job kind of like trying to get the clubs to incorporate more fans on the race course in places like Page, Arizona has UTV rentals and a map where you can just rent a UTV and drive out to all the spots. TKO obviously has they have signs and like trails you can take to the different spectating points. And everybody's trying to get that spectator on the obstacle sort of thing happening to showcase what the guys and girls are doing out there on the track, but also because the noise, like people are cheering, you could talk to them. I mean, I raced a Suron Stormby electric bike at TKO this year. It's completely silent. So people are like not talking when I go by, and I'm like, why aren't you cheering for me? And they're like, oh my God, sorry. Woo! And I'm like, you're going to probably hear it.
Because they hate it. Not only did they hate electric bikes, Jesse,
yeah,
they knew who you were.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Jesus. Don't give that guy any extra motivation.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. Like you said, Jimmy, like it's a spectacle, but it's like addictive. And I know why people are into it. And I'm really glad I was right to start a video series and that Lukas would get addicted to it, because I just have great ideas. And this is one of them.
Well, I think
our goal is like just show like what it's real. Like everybody's like, oh, you must be really good at that. I'm like, no, I'm not good at it at all. Like I'm not good at this, but I still love it. And you don't have to be good at it either. You just have to show up. That's all you have to do.
Right. And that is what's cool, is that you think about it, for the most part, you get to show up, sign up, and be on the same course as the pros. And they adjust the course. There's A, B,
you'll have
bronze,
a split
gold
here and there, but your experience isn't any different.
No. You think you're being tortured.
Yeah. You think you're going through the gnarliest thing that anybody's ever ridden a motorcycle through.
Yeah.
And not only that, you get such a good value. Like, I mean, all the races are affordable. Silver Kings was kind of expensive, but it's kind of a cool race.
So what does it cost to race?
Well, I think Silver Kings was the most expensive this year. And it was like, what was it, Lukas?
It was around $250, I think.
Like $250 for an entry fee.
Wow. Yeah, other ones were like 100. Like there's the big range.
All of the other ones were 100.
So let's just talk about what it costs to race in Europe. What did it cost to do Sea to Sky? It's a 4-day race.
It would be
$1,200.
Thousands. Yep. It would be thousands for sure. I mean, your bike rental alone, if you got a nice bike, would be, let's say, $2,000.
Yeah.
Right?
But I was just thinking about just the entry fee alone is probably at least $1,000, $1,200. It's around $1,000, I think, depending how early you sign up. Yeah. If you're late, it's more money, obviously.
Yeah. But you get to take advantage of all of the promoters and that whole club that put that races on work to put in a trail that's supposed to be like the best things they can come up with.
Yeah.
It's not GNCC racing where it's a race course built for going fast and they kind of use the same course all the time and it kind of gets blown out here and there. And the next thing, it's going to be new every time they do it. And it's like so many hours of work go into building those courses, as you know, from King of the Motos, Jimmy. It's like mind blowing. You just get to show up and ride. You just get to show up, go on an amazing trail ride that's going to take you 6 hours. So you're going to be exhausted and you're not going to know where you are.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And it's so when you're talking like Silver King being expensive at a few $100, like King of the Motos is like literally about $400.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think, and it was expensive, and it was because it was a different promoting. It was a different insurance. There was insurance involved, and the only way we could justify it, even it was just the time involved to get people signed up and all this. I didn't make any money on this. I did more damage to my motorcycles than I made, is what I always said on setting these things up.
For sure. There's no winning.
The amount of media coverage that was available at that event and the stuff that, the auxiliary stuff that was going on, whereas people always gave me a hard time. I'm like, look, we're not trying to rip you off. We're trying to give you a value, and it's up to you to kind of take advantage. It all goes to the same effort if you're into it. Like, I don't know if anybody watched, like the Sky Pixel Media guys did a recap of each hard enduro round this year, like the pro version, like sort of a Red Bull hard lines documentary style, nice voiceover, amazing drone footage, amazing professional footage. That team is really good at making the polished, like recap video or race series video. They have one out for every round and they're fantastic. And your entry fee is going to that to get the sport to go a little better, probably, right? Because each promoter pays for that.
and we definitely didn't want Superhard to be anything like that, because those like Tristan Hart and all those people that are doing those things.
Hey,
are going to be
you work for this thing called Cycle News, and I remember when I was growing up racing 80 novice at Indian Dunes, and I'd wait till Wednesday, and Cycle News would show up, and I'd peel it open to see if they mentioned my name in the article, and maybe, just maybe, I got a picture. From
be the best
80,
day ever.
80 novice, you get a picture in Cycle News, and you just never knew what it was. But it's that same sort of thing going. And it's cool that you guys are, like I said, I was pretty stoked to see. I was horrified because I'm sitting there trying to coach every rider that's doing everything wrong. I'm like, dude, just, oh God, no.
Don't do that.
This is what I see every time, but you're showing a lot of different people, and so they're getting a little bit of moment of glory and moment of fame, and hopefully it's that those riders also share this and let people know, and that's why I kind of wanted to bring some attention to it.
Thank you.
I'm probably trying to get a free ad in Cycle News is really what I'm trying to do, Jesse. So we're gonna have to talk about that offline.
You're almost there.
And I'm trying to keep promoting my. By the way, this show is brought to you by Climb. I didn't use any Climb products except for this shirt.
Yeah, I wore Climb today.
So I did wear Climb today. Yeah. Matt, did you ride?
Oh, yeah. I took that 250 FX and was playing with maps.
That's a Yamaha YZ250 FX, quite possibly the best off-road 250 four-stroke going. Yamaha, if you want to learn about, visit the Victory Circle, Victory Lane, Victory Zone. Yeah, Victory something or other. I'm thinking if you guys would have been riding Yamahas, other than having to kickstart them, you would have entered the Victory Zone.
I would gladly ride a Yamaha. I just wouldn't finish. Like I stall a lot.
So just to figure it out, you need to visit YamahaMotorsports.com to enter the Victory Zone tomorrow.
I just had a great experience on Yamahas. We just did our first couple of days of our 250F shootout for the YZ 250F. So I know how great Yamaha product is.
Well, that's motocross
dirt bike.
You still do that?
Yeah, I'm not good at it either.
Hey, last motocross intro I was at, it didn't go well for me. So.
Oh no.
I'm still okay at it. I just only do it twice a year, and then I feel good.
It does make you feel good.
So anyways, we are going to roll into a commercial break here real soon. But before we go, we're going to come back and we're going to do Roost or Endo. You guys saw submit the submittals for that.
I got to study up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't need to study too much. Matt will read off what it is. We'll just, talk about the photo, put it up on the screen. We'll talk about the photo.
Yeah. It's just so you have something to look at.
As long as it's judging people, I'll be good at it.
So before we go, I want to know each of you, which was your favorite race?
Oh,
Jesse,
this is hard. I mean, it's going to be hard to beat flying halfway around the world to race hard enduro, like for somebody who's not good at it. And like it's true. Like Sea to Sky, like the beach race, I didn't enjoy that much because it was just brutal and like I wasn't good there and like I was just smoked. But each day I raced in the mountains, I couldn't believe we were riding there. It's like Yosemite or Yellowstone National Park or Glacier National Park with the rules of like inland Baja, Mexico. Like you can ride. They put the race course on hiking trails, and the hikers are like, "Hey man, I love your bike. That's cool. Is that a Husqvarna? I have one at home in France." And you're like, "Are you sure you're cool with me?" And we're riding down a riverbed. It's just a river in a national park. Like it's not like an abandoned river next to a coal mine, next to an asbestos pile, and
right
in a national park. There's people in a restaurant eating next to you, and you're racing your 2-stroke dirt bike through it. So that's, I mean, as far as my hard enduro experiences go, it's hard to beat Sea to Sky. I mean, it's 4 days of racing. You're in epic terrain. It's a different part of the world. Like,
hey, stop it, because you're making me want to go.
It was crazy.
Really making me want to go.
Crazy experience.
There's a reason why their slogan is the most enjoyable hard enduro. And last year when we were there, we had no context whatsoever. We were like, this is the hardest thing ever. This is crazy. And now having done the West Coast rounds of the US series and TKO now we can come to it with a bit of context, and you really appreciate kind of the racing schedule they have set up, how the trails go, how the difficulty elevates throughout those 4 racing days.
Yeah.
And you really do appreciate how enjoyable it is. Like, it's hard, it's real racing, but it's also not just a torture fest.
And it is kind of unfair giving that one like your favorite race because it's so
okay.
exotic,
Let's just quickly before we go to break, US based race. What was the best one?
Man, I would say like a toss up between TKO and.
Is Sean paying you to say that? Because
No,
I'll call him right now.
I think about TKO is it's so professionally done. All the races start on time. There's an organized timing system. The routes are very good. There's a escape route all over the place if you need one. Like, just an amazing place to do a race.
Yep.
So TKO is hard to beat. Lucas, go.
I'm going to put a gamble on Silver Kings.
Yeah.
I think they have a lot of potential. I think this first year they had such limited resources to knock that first year out. But everything we saw kind of bodes really, really well for the future. So I'm going to put my money on Silver Kings.
Yeah, next year Silver Kings going to be up there.
I drove by Silver Kings. I was driving across country once, and I drove by there when that race was going on. I'm like, it looks like a motorcycle race. So I pulled off the highway and went back there, got a lift, took a lift up there
ticket. Yeah.
In my flip flops.
Yeah.
I was up there and I was riding guys' bikes up this gnarly rocky section. And I'm like, because it was an extreme draw. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Ran into Jason Donners and a couple other guys that I used to ride with back in the days. Kids now really fast. And
it's gonna be a pinnacle race in the US for sure.
That for sure they have the thing for it. So hey Matt, we're gonna go ahead and take a little commercial break here.
All right. We'll be right back.
What's up, Moto Buddies? Mike here from Taco Moto Co. What is the Taco Touch? It's the best service in the industry. Virtually 24/7 tech support via email or text. And it's like having a dirt bike doctor on call every day of the year, helping you fix your bike or recommend parts or setups for you. If you've ever received an order from us, you know that the Taco Touch extends to our fulfillment, and our orders come with the coolest stickers that you've ever had, buying parts from anybody before, and a handful of root beer barrel candies. All of our Taco Moto Co. branded components come with a no questions asked lifetime warranty, and we'll even extend out the warranty of other manufacturers, OEM, and aftermarket parts where we can, sometimes for life. We test and tune endlessly and exhaustively and obsessively. We're trying to destroy everything that we can before you get your hands on it to look for weaknesses and to improve it, or to make recommendations to the manufacturer. And if it's something that doesn't meet grade, then we don't offer it on the store. Everything that we carry is something that we have personally used, tested, and ridden, and raced, and knows meets the high Taco Touch demanding standard. Go out and get some adventure.
Since 2009, Seat Concepts has been dedicated to making the best aftermarket seats. More comfort, more grip, more riding. For 10 years, we've continued to raise the bar. Innovation and American craftsmanship make Seat Concepts the world-leading manufacturer of power sports seats.
And we're back.
Hey, thank you to all of our sponsors. Of course, you're getting this show on the internet somehow for free. And you know what you get for free, right? Nothing or bad advice. So we usually tell you that. Yeah, we usually tell you how to in this show, we do not talk about racing at all. And so obviously what you guys are doing is not really racing.
I wouldn't say so.
Super hard
participation. It's casual participation.
Super hard. This is a couple of regular dudes, although you're industry dudes. And this is why you're industry dudes, because you're trying to support your bad habit of riding motorcycles. And you found a really cool way to do it in this series called Superhard, where you're regular dudes riding hard enduro and explaining to everybody how it is. So first hour of the show, we spent talking about all these different events. And both Jesse and Lucas said, you want to watch the series, start with the first one, because it builds you up definitely for the second one. And you get to see the progression. Because I noticed in the second one, I saw some experience You knew a little bit what to look at on your bikes when you're talking about your bikes. You had a little more strategy going in.
Definitely.
So we'll call it, you're doing Superhard, but you're medium experienced.
Yes, definitely. You learn a lot quickly racing the hard enduro.
Yes.
It's a trial by fire. So yeah, I think we're getting better at prepping. I think we're getting better at expecting, obstacles and how to get over some stuff. I'm not getting that much better at finishing. Like my placement's not getting much better, but I think it'll turn around in the next year. I think 23 is my year.
Yeah, it's a building year, Jesse. It's a building year.
I'm racing the 45 plus class, and I don't know if you know much about that, but it's a highly competitive class. People like Destry Abbott did not race this year because he was scared, probably because I was in it. Dan Hayakawa, his best friend in Arizona, won the championship last year. Interestingly, I raced this year. He doesn't race the whole series.
And I come back?
A coincidence. So I think Destry's coming back next year.
Destry was good at going fast. If it came to hard enduro, I could spank him.
That's why I think I got him covered.
Like this.
I think we got him covered. We got him. Jimmy,
I'm really good. I'm really good at, I was called the fastest slow bike rider in the world, but then I rode some of the fastest bikes in the world and I was okay at it. But when I needed to make my fast bike go slow, I'm really good at that too.
Wow.
It's this weird, it's kind of a lattice of coincidence is what
you could be an honorary member of our Superhard amateur race team. You should look up that acronym sometime at some round in the future if you'd be interested.
Do you know what? That's what you should do. You should get a guest spot with the
I had this idea.
Okay. So get a guest spot, invite me.
Yes.
As long as it doesn't cost me that much and I have the free time, I'm going. And I'll ride Jesse, I'll ride anything.
We'll give you the factory treatment, man. We got
full factory. That's all it is.
Factory.
Yeah, factory.
Yeah. I have a lot of bikes. I have different things. I know
factory race bike ready for you.
Actually, I can even help you with setup if you really want to get into like
whatever that is, I'll try it.
There's some little tricks with the extreme enduro. Remember, you didn't go to Romaniacs the year that I went with they didn't go that one.
No, I've never been to Romaniacs.
Okay. So, but you were at Erzberg.
Yeah, I was at Erzberg twice.
You saw how I could beat all the KTMs up the hill on a gas.
You did that on the Red Goat.
Yeah, the gas
team. Yep.
Yeah. A Gobstall. I was on with so Manny Lettenbettler's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were on the gas team together.
He has a couple cameos in Superhard this year. We saw him at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was there shopping.
We were trying to copy his nutritional habits.
Yeah, in Tennessee, we walked in and I was like, oh, that's Lettenbichler. That's like dad Lettenbichler, not Manny. Not Manny. It's like the Lettenbichler.
Letty. Yeah.
Yep.
The real Letty.
Yeah, the real Letty. So we're like poaching, filming him. I was like, there he is. Let's see what he gets for food. He's looking at all the food at Walmart. He's just like, looks at us. He's like, this is all crap. And we're like, yeah, we know.
He was my gas teammate.
Yeah.
At Erzberg. We're the anti KTM thing. It was really because also the other reason I was there, and you know this, because we were there doing a BMW press intro. Or were you doing a KTM press intro? I was doing a BMW one.
So I did the KTM 950 Super Enduro press intro, and you were still part of the BMW.
Oh, I was a BMW factory rider. Yeah.
You raced HP2 factory rally bike up the prologue course,
right?
And I raced the 950 Super Enduro up the prologue course for the twin cylinder class they had,
right?
And I remember
I have the trophy. The trophy's up on my. This is one of the ones I have. The Iron Mountain. I still have. And to this day, the fastest time up that mountain.
Cool.
Like still, you remember I got disqualified because the next day my bike blew up.
Oh, and they said, "Oh, you got to finish it both days."
You had to finish within 10% of your time.
Oh, that's right. You have to have two runs within 10%.
In my time, I was ahead by like 13 seconds or something. It's still they actually slowed it down. I mean, because we were going so stinking fast.
Yeah, they should have, because I remember Giovanni Sala was on the 950 Super Enduro and he was going way too fast.
I beat him.
Stimo Kersey was on your team.
Yep. Well, that was the thing, is the first day I went up that, and when I came back down the mountain, I was like literally shaking because I'm like, I did like because it's like Pikes Peak. You push the limits. There's no, and I did it. I came back down. Though. I rode back down. I came back and I literally had to park the bike in the BMW pits and walk over and grab my gas because I had to get the 2-stroke and race it up to qualify for the hare scrambles.
Yeah.
And I remember coming down and I told my engineer guys and the teams guys, I said, you cannot go faster than this up that mountain. I win. And the times took a little while and they're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm still shaking because it was gnarly.
It's sketchy.
And then I went up on the 2-stroke and it was like, I could have smoked a cigarette while I was riding that gas 2-stroke going up there. But my gas had a 6-speed and the right gearing. And I was like 12 or 15 seconds faster than all the other 2-strokes going up the mountain. So front row start is all I wanted. I mean, because the top 15 were all on twin cylinder bikes, but none of those guys were going to actually ride the hare scrambles.
Yeah. Right.
I wanted to do it on the HP2. I told them I wanted to do it. And they're like, no, it looked bad because we know the bike will not finish. And I'm like, yeah, but it'd be cool. And then the next year they were begging me to ride it. Actually, SEMO tried it, but I'm like, no,
a couple of checkpoints.
Yeah. Cause I wanted to, after that, I got addicted to, I want to do better, cause I finished that first year. I finished like, I don't know, 15th or something I don't remember. But the 2 times I've done Erzberg, I've managed to finish that race. But I was there for other for BMW reasons. But
yeah, for real work.
Yeah, it wasn't my dirt rider job.
It was your real job. That's why you had me. You didn't have to do your job then.
Yeah, I had you go do the job. Yeah, you and Jonty got really good photos. You got pictures of me really pissed off when that South African guy dropped his bike on my bike when I could have had a top 10 finish.
Yeah. Carl Steiner.
Yeah.
Good fun. Hard Enduro does that, man.
Yeah.
Great stories every time we race one. There's some dumb stories when we get done.
Is that what lit the fire?
Yeah.
Erzberg.
Well, I mean, I never really thought I would ever race Erzberg because it just looks insane to me because all you do is you watch the pros. And
are you gonna try Superhard?
I would do a Superhard episode at Erzberg for sure. I would take Superhard anywhere because I know the formula now is showing the fun of the race and the prep and getting there and the adventure and like trying to hopefully just keep informing people that you can do it.
That's why we started, is to show people that they can do it. Like the process to get to that start line isn't that complex, and you can do it to lower that fear barrier. Because people before, if they were like me, they were enthusiastic fans who kind of saw it as this unattainable, unreachable activity because it's so crazy what you see the pros doing.
Yeah.
And once I got into it and tried it through work, I realized how accessible it was. It was like, wow, this is something that you can just kind of sign up and do it. And people aren't actually as good as you think they are. Like you're not as bad as you think they are.
You're not as bad as you think you are.
Yeah. So you show up and it's just the same people that you ride trails with, but they're all just in the race course.
Yeah. Lucas, what was your racing background previous to doing this?
Zero.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah. Not even much dirt bike background. Like I started really riding single track when I moved to Idaho to work for Climb. And then in 2021, I did like 2 races. I tried Idaho City 100 just to try something. And then I did Silver Mountain. And then all of a sudden we got thrown into Sea to Sky Turkey. And that's was, like we mentioned earlier in the show, that was the catalyst for Superhard.
Right. And Jesse, for those who don't know, he was a Montana Moto head.
Yeah.
Which
is a great combination.
It's not a lot of Montana motocross, but when he came down and started working for Dirt Rider, he had the opportunity to do a lot of different stuff. And we did that. Yeah. We did a series there. We were riding pros bikes kind of a thing. We'd go to different disciplines of racing and ride pros bikes, and you took the reins on that one.
Yeah, I kind of like my first cool off-road racing experience at Dirt Rider, like as fortunate as I was to be able to ride a lot of fun off-road just with Jimmy, like, on your trails and your friends and stuff like that. But like when we started doing some race stuff, like I just rolled up to a GNCC and Jonty was there again from Erzberg. And we're walking around the pits. He's like, you should race today. And I was like, yeah, I should race today. And he's like, there's David Knight. Let's go ask him if we can race his bike. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, I don't know. And like, David, can Jesse race one of your practice bikes? And Auntie was there from KTM, and Auntie goes, yeah, he's his enduro cross practice bikes there. It's basically the same thing. It's just, softer suspension. So I got to race a David Knight bike at a GNCC in Indiana. And I was just like, oh, this is great. I should do this. I should do this more often.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I got hooked on off-road for sure. And, motocross is great and I still love it, but like off-road's definitely where it's at.
Yeah. And here we are now. We got the Superhard series where you guys are kind of doing it, taking it to the next level, showing what the amateur guys go through.
Yeah. Don't quit. Just keep going.
Yeah. If there's any takeaway we want anybody to have from this, if it isn't clear yet, it's that they should all try dirt bike racing of any kind. We're doing hard enduro now, but just try it. Just try something.
And Lucas, by the way, they should wear climb gear when they're doing
of course.
Obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because if you want to have the best, most comfortable, longest lasting, most durable gear, and I've been wearing climb gear for a long time. Jesse, were you there when I picked it as product of the year?
Yeah, I shot the photo of you pushing a hand truck down Wilshire Boulevard.
No, I was riding on the hand truck.
You were skateboarding on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was like a push cart for our office in LA.
It was a last minute thing. I just started wearing this gear and it was like, dude, we're doing product of the year things. And I'm like, oh man. I take that stuff serious. I mean, when I was going to tell you what I thought was product of the year, I'm like,
it's a real thing.
Yeah, it wasn't just like which advertiser pulled the most strings or all this stuff like that. It's like, I'm just going to go, Dunlop tire or this or whatever. It was like, I've been wearing this climb gear. It's kind of weird. It's these guys from Idaho that make like snowmobile stuff or something, but they're like, cause we went through the baggy pants revolution and all those it was function. Then it went to fashion because everybody in Crusty Demons was wearing baggy. And then somehow, and Lucas, I say your predecessors, and John's still there, but those guys figured out how to make like some technical stuff that really worked in a lot of different ways. Wasn't flashy at all. It was just durable and good. And I remember, and this is why you had to shoot that photo on Wilshire Boulevard of me in a truck cart. Cause I was thinking of like, what? Like, I'm like, shoot, that climb gear that I've been wearing, that's the coolest stuff. I just realized that's what I was using the most of, when I go riding. I wasn't wearing gear for photos, which I had brand new gear and stacks all around. It was like, this is the stuff I was putting on. And it wasn't perfect, but I remember riding in this stuff and it was just had the pockets in the right place. It was kept my shit out of my boots. It was good. It was durable as hell. Like I could tear through pants. Jerseys I'm pretty good at, and I was like, oh, I threw it on. We went down the street, got a cart from the mailroom. I pushed it like a skateboard. Jesse shot a photo. Okay, here's my product of the year. Now let's go riding. Like let's get off the hell out of Wilshire Boulevard. Yeah. I remember those guys. They were like, really, it's product of the year. And I'm like, yeah, really, it's good. And I'm like, yeah, it could be better this way. And they were really receptive to changes and just little updates and stuff. And it's been that way ever since. And
I mean, if I can't totally destroy it in a hard enduro race, it's pretty good after how many times I hit the ground in the awkwardest places you can.
Yeah. What are you wearing when
we're in XC Light?
Yep. Oh, come on. No Dakar stuff?
No over the boot stuff for me, bro. Sorry.
No Dakar in the
my
boot.
Foot pegs. Oh no, the XC Light is so like just lightweight, right? And it still has a pocket because we film everything ourselves with our phones and GoPros. So I have to have a phone with me to film.
Right. So the pocket is very essential there.
Yeah. There's like an outline of my phone on the pocket from grinding straight down the like rock trail at Grinding Stone hard enduro for like 300 yards. And it just didn't wear a hole in the pants, just made a nice little like outline of my phone on it.
I still like the Dakar for the vents and the more durability. Even though I may have a hookup and I could get a lot of it, I don't care. I just want to have my comfortable pair of pants and my jersey that I know and my jacket that I know, and I have my setup, and it's not probably the setup for everybody, but it's, like you race guys. Want to wear your XC.
I gotta look flashy out there.
Hey, wait till you see the new stuff.
Yeah, we just want it to be as light as possible because you're.
Yeah, I can carry enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm picking up my bike and flipping it over my body often.
Yeah.
Often.
So, anyways, shout out to Climb for supporting this podcast and my stupid adventures in general. Jesse, and just non-disclosure, they support this show. Jesse used to work there. That's the reason that Dirt Rider magazine went downhill, because he left Dirt Rider to go work for Climb, and then when Jesse quit Climb, because he's a quitter. Does he do this in the extreme enduros?
No,
he doesn't quit extreme enduros.
Not obviously.
Because when he quit, you got your job, right, Lucas?
It was a long time after.
It was a couple years after Jesse left.
Yeah,
that I joined.
Yeah, I haven't actually quit a hard enduro yet, but I have laid down and taken a small nap.
That's I did a wait. Hey, you got a round. Whoops, I've got to quit hitting the table. You got a round in Hawaii this year.
I know.
Like, learn to take your clothes. Learn to take your clothes off really quick.
I don't know how we're going to pull our sponsors together. I
almost won the Kauai Hare and Hound.
Really?
And I spent 20 minutes sitting in my underwear with another guy in the forest. We both took our clothes off because it was that hot. It was that gnarly. I came
brutal.
No judgment
and Matt, this wasn't on my Grinder account or for any sort of Grinder promotion. It's just something. It was necessary at the time. It happened, and when I did it, the guy that was next to goes, "That's a really good idea."
That's how it always starts, Jimmy.
And then here's how here's the problem is that my job preservation. I worked at Dirt Rider magazine. I was testing a bike. I hadn't seen my photographer all day long. And then I'm riding up this muddy canyon that was a river, and I'm just a few hundred yards. I can see the finish line, and I realize I see my photographer. I need to get some photos. So I popped some wheelies and I did some little, the photo modeling bullshit and rode right underneath the checkpoint that I didn't stop and pull the clip from.
Oh no.
And so I had the exact same amount of checkpoints as everybody that finished in front of me. But until then, I would have had one more. If I would have pulled that, I would have overhauled the stinking enduro. But in the name of job preservation, I got a good photo and missed a checkpoint.
I think Sean Finley, who's my partner at Cycle News, could tell you that I would never put my job in front of a race finish.
Oh. That's why I was such the model employee there.
I will fight. I will.
That's why when he left, I got fired.
Yeah. I will sell Cycle News on the side of the trail if it lets me beat Lucas.
Oh. So who has a better finishing record?
Oh, Lucas is kicking my butt.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
We're on a good streak here.
And he races in the A class, and I race in the 45. And a lot of times they put the 45 with the B's and C's and other classes on the course splits, and they'll make the A's ride the pro lines.
You know what this is?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
I'm
making it's the Excusatron.
Oh,
you take it and you wind it up kind of like a top.
No, it's the opposite of an excuse. I should be beating him because I'm riding an easier course.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, since I have to ride with these B riders and I get stuck behind them.
No, they are not the problem there.
I'll get you the little violin too. That goes along the Excusatron and violin. They come as a kit.
I get in bottlenecks, but I'm not one of the guys that blames my race finish on being in a bottleneck. Because if you're in a bottleneck, you're
okay. So we're gonna make sure we have the links to the YouTube series on our website. You can check that out. I suggest you watch them. They're kind of fun. Go
to Cycle News YouTube channel first.
If you're wasting your time watching this, you can definitely waste more time by watching that.
Yes, for sure.
I did a little binge dive into it last night. I'm not going to kid, I'd seen little snippets because I only have small amounts of time. But I you know how when people watch political shows and they yell at the TV, there was a significant amount of coaching that was wasted at my TV screen when I was watching these things.
Just take notes next time and send them to me.
Yeah.
That's extra work. I gotta do tile or something like that. That's my
You're
day
gonna
job.
have to earn your spot on the Superhard amateur race team.
Jimmy,
I'm not an amateur. I'm an old pro. I can ride 45 plus, Jesse. We compete.
We have pros in our amateur race team.
Oh,
it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a thing.
I can do 45 plus. I qualify. I don't train anymore at all. There's no training. It's just it's the Jimbo program, which
perfect.
It might be a little something smooth as silk.
Like riding should be.
The funny thing is, I don't get tired when I ride, even when I go. Actually, you got to come out. I forgot about this a couple of weeks ago. I was going to post on the grams of instant or something, the Twitter space. I was going to post something because I couldn't decide whether the reason. I go riding places. I go riding because I don't have any friends, or I don't have any friends because of the places that I go riding.
This sounds like a training opportunity.
I've got a canyon. I've got a little zone that I want to make I want to build a trail. Yes. And I made it like 9/10 of the way up one thing, and it's just going to require some rock bars and a couple other stuff, but it's close to my place out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, I was testing some extreme enduro tires and extremely enduro them.
Was this the enduro that you were trying to invite me on?
No. Okay. No, that was Monkey Crow.
That's cool. You should do that.
Yeah, we did Monkey Crow last weekend. We had the very first ever Monkey Crow hair scrambles at the A-frame.
Ooh.
Dude, the course was insane. It was like 2 inches of snow, wet dirt underneath.
I don't want to hear this.
Yeah. So, and then we did like 100 miles, and it was some of the best riding I've ever. I mean, I always say top 10, but it was pretty damn close. It was good.
Nice. No, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, good times. So we're going to segue into this section that we have. This is one of our favorites on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday, where we talk about other people's motorcycles.
Good. I talk about Lucas's all the time.
I don't like talking about. You should have submitted one, Lucas. We could have slipped it in, even though we have a very strict standard for how the entries come in and when we present them.
L.
That was. I kind of thought he was a KLR 650 guy.
He's close.
That was my first bike. Was a KLR 650.
Okay, I knew this.
87.
Then why would you need any other bike?
Yeah, why did you change?
I have
to see this guy. Too good for me.
I have a video. I need. It's like I need a video editor to edit the videos I have. But I have a KLR 650 video that could approach on Epic because it really gets the essence of the new bike, the new KLR 650. It's exactly the same as the old one. It's just fuel injected.
I could introduce you to Ian House, who edits our Superhard series. He's multi-talented. He should not be wasting his time with us, but he does.
Because dirt bike tests is at least 10% more viewers than whatever.
Probably.
It could grow. Hey, did you ever notice how a KLR is just magnetically attracted to milk crates?
Mm-hmm.
I was doing 70 miles an hour down a road in Death Valley, and my KLR just hit the brakes automatically and pulled over because there was an old milk crate that broke. It must have been run over or crushed, and it pulled over and turned around and went back, and we had a moment with the milk crate because I had the stock Kawasaki luggage, which is just, just standard issue luggage. But anyways, okay, Matt, are we ready for Rooster Endo?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
There's
actually a Rooster Endo submission that I think the Superhard guys are gonna enjoy.
Oh,
okay,
good.
That's good. So this is a segment brought to you by Tacomoto. That's tacomoto.co. If you need anything, especially for your like emissions compliant KTMs, they have stuff for Honda Sierra 450Ls, all this stuff. They have lots of goodies for your dirt bike. And the winner of this segment is going to get a $100 gift certificate from tacomoto.co. And we're going to let both Jesse and Lucas decide. Since two of them, they'll argue it out they can choose their best. Matt, we'll just try to influence them, right?
Oh yeah. We'll try to influence them like we are influencers on the Instagrams. All right.
Can't influence an influencer.
So do you guys have your sheet up, or are you watching on a different feed? Because Matt's going to pop up the sheets that we see. And Matt, let us know if anybody's making any comments.
I don't know how this works. So.
Nothing. Just Jason Abbott saying he wants to go on these adventures.
Jason is welcome.
No, Jason. Like, look, Jason, I get to go first. I brought him on my podcast, and I want to try a Superhard before you try a Superhard.
Just like the Superhard amateur race team has a strict application policy. It will be posted soon, as soon as we make it up.
Okay. It sounds like all the work you did at Dirt Rider. It'll be done soon.
It'll be done
right after
soon.
deadline.
Oh, this is still happening in my current job.
Deadlines?
Yeah.
That's why I quit.
Also, Kit Palmer, I'm sorry I didn't get the story done today. It might be done tomorrow.
Okay, Matt, throw it up there. What do we got?
All right, so this one's from Jacob May. This is a 2018 KTM 450 EXCF 6 days.
6 days.
Easy win with 6 days.
Jeez.
Oh, we got some extra mods done to this thing. So conflict tune suspension, golden tires, Baja Designs headlight and Moto minded mount, Cycra Pro Bend handguards, bulletproof design radiator guards, BRP sub mount and Scott stabilizer, seat concept seat,
great choice,
molecule skid plate.
Lucas has a molecule on his.
Yeah,
nice. Takamoto Get ECU, best dual sport end cap, Jimmy Lewis trained rider, and he's looking to try out some flex bars if he wins.
Well,
man, that's
Fast Friday.
That's laying it super fat on the
read the Jimmy Lewis podcast sponsor list before he made his submission, but he's got the photos to prove it.
Yeah. I'm
some sweet, looks like some, I don't know where that is. It's wet, so I'm just going to guess it's Pacific Northwest.
PNW, Pacific Northwest.
PNW, little green stuff, but it's probably just Nevada in the winter. I don't know.
No, because our dirt sucks up the water right away.
Our mud's pretty clay-like.
I mean, I have a 2013 500 EXT that I still own, and it has like 80% of these things on it. Honestly, I don't have the skid plate. I don't have that specific bulletproof radiator guard.
Hey, but by the way, Bulletproof Designs. By the way, just so you know, Bulletproof Designs has all the new stuff for the 2023s for these bikes in stock, ready to ship. Just a quick thing. I'm looking closely at that bike, and I'm trying to find some faults with it, and I can't.
I mean, it's got a stock exhaust on it, which I like. If you got that ECU tune, stock exhaust, you're still quiet, relatively quiet.
Right.
You're being pretty smart. The bike's not going to run like a crazy wild animal.
Sounds good. I'm not.
That's good. Here's a problem that some of your listeners might have. He doesn't have new graphics.
This is a good thing you brought up. This is where me and you differed. This is where me and you differed quite heavily, by the way.
Lucas, how has my graphics been this year?
Your graphics have been great. They've been solid. I think we're on the same graphic program. Pretty custom factory stickers every race.
One or two stickers. Yeah.
I remember there was a section on your thing about you're getting graphics built for your bikes in Turkey while you're in Turkey.
That's not us. That's Climb Corporate pulling those strings, man. We're not in charge of that.
You used to be all about the stickers. I could care less about the stickers, and you were like, dude, we need to get graphics for that bike. I'm like,
man. I do like stickers, but now I've moved on to snacks. Now I just like snacks and stickers, meh. But if there's some good stuff.
So Jesse used to be a sticker guy, huh?
Yeah.
He was always more worried about how it looked than how it worked.
Yeah.
Because he didn't really know how it worked. It was just new since it was
kind of explains my writing skill too.
If you came from Montana and you go down to Southern California, like there's a lot of bling, and then there's
everything you ever dreamed about.
And then there's a lot of new stuff that just shows up, like new parts and products. And like he couldn't bolt them on fast enough, and nor did he care how they worked. But it was just new. It was blingy. It knew it went on. But the stickers were very important. And
for a while,
I was one of these guys.
Sticker face.
Yeah, it was just such a pain in the ass to put new stickers on everything all the time. New numbers, new graphics.
I had numbers on my EXC too that never went on a race.
Okay, Matt, I'm really curious about that. I need to see that radiator shroud up close. Does he have like a little Seattle Seahawks logo on that thing, or
no? It's a raccoon.
It's
here.
It's a raccoon. This is the determining factor for me. It's
pretty cool. He probably
does look like a raccoon.
It is definitely a raccoon.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's a
raccoon.
It's a raccoon.
He's got a little raccoon there.
That's funny.
Yeah. Or is it like a little wolf?
No, it's a raccoon.
Yeah, a raccoon for sure.
It's a raccoon.
Yeah.
So that makes me think he might be in the South now.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be different.
Anyway, his location is irrelevant because his bike is fantastic.
It's cool. I agree.
Yeah, it's a Roost.
Roost, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree.
Hey, remember those, Matt, remember those kids that we used to have that worked for us? Like, well, you can't call it work when it's slave labor, but they used to build like things that we used to stick on we take the pictures and stick them on the thing. Make sure you print these out and then get one of those kids to come back, because I know I scared them all away, so we can add them to our collection.
Right. I think he only scared one of them away, so I think they'll come.
Oh, the other one's worried because I completely screwed it up when I put his motor back together and I didn't put an O-ring in and it's leaking, or he's jacked up and he doesn't know what he's doing. So but they all moved out. They moved out of the small town and went to the big town, and now they're in school, so they can't hang out anymore. But do you know when you're growing up, Jesse?
No.
And if you have a 45-minute drive someplace, you can turn it into a 3.5-hour drive because there's other things to do. And you blame it on the place you started. You blame it on that. Anyways. Yeah.
All right. So next bike up is Matthew Lynn's. This is a 2023 KTM 625X.
2003
KTM 625 SXC. Rebuilt this bike from the frame up a few years ago. New piston, connecting rod, valve train, and had the crank balanced. Picture was before a week-long trip in Colorado. Giant loop coyote bags with camping equipment, mods. Foot pegs replaced with some aftermarket ones. eBay specials is what he calls them. KTM 640 Enduro gas tank, FCR carb. Silicone hoses for cooling, and has a 640 ADV rear wheel with crush drive setup rather than the hard mount sprocket.
Crush drive.
Cushy for cushioning.
Okay, so if you're watching this like live right now, you're going to see something happen that's going to explain to you what I think about this motorcycle on my screen.
Then let me just make the bike smaller so your screen. I'll cover me up.
No, that's okay. I think you can. It's like we're not having an earthquake in California, but the bike is vibrating right now.
Metzler MC360s for tires, KTM 500 EXC front mask with stock headlight and SMC front fender.
Right off the bat, I got to give this bike some Roost for sure, because this reminds me of how I got into motorcycles in the first place. Was looking at bikes like this, dudes camping and dirt bagging it. That's what made me want to get a KLR 650.
Wait. You saw a KTM and you wanted to get a KLR.
Yeah, I didn't have KTM money when I was a college kid.
KTM money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
that makes perfect sense. I'm glad that the KTM was inspiring KLR. That's
just the principle,
principle of it. So at the end of this bike's stay, that LC4 motor, they started working a little bit on the balance, and he's got the big tank on it. They had one called an S. I think they called it a 640 SX or SXC or something. And they started getting these things a little bit better. But
this is still a 625.
Yeah, it's a good big thumping 4-stroke. And it made, by the way, Lucas, it made twice the horsepower of that KLR.
I know.
But when you're out just exploring roads, like look at, he's out in the middle of nowhere. Jesse, I every once in a while I go off on this little tangent. It has something to do with some photography stuff I learned. Like, could you put the damn
photo?
Could you turn the bike into the light a little bit so I'm not looking at some backlit horrible? At least throw a fill flash in there. Carl Kramer would have fill flashed the shit out of that thing.
If I know Matt Lynn, who has got the kind of time to rebuild a 2003 KTM 625 SXC, photography is not high on his list right now. I mean, that's a lot of time to rebuild a bike that's 20 years old now.
Oh, it's more than 20 years because my RFS motors are going on 20 years. And this thing's
2003, he says.
Yeah.
I mean, the exhaust is on the right side. The sprocket's on the wrong side.
Yeah, there's a lot that's wrong with this motorcycle.
But doesn't have a Kickstarter. I don't remember. Do these have Kickstarter?
No, they have Kickstarter. Side? Yeah, they have Kickstarters.
Yeah, that's right.
Left side.
So, like, I mean, the things that's roosting here is it looks super clean. Like, he did a good job rebuilding it. He definitely rebuilt this himself and did a good job. Yeah. I don't know how much time he spent and I don't know how much money he spent, but there's some really good bikes that are like in the last decade for maybe the same amount of money and time you could have.
I can't tell. Does he have the big tank on that thing too?
He said he has a 6
gallon tank. Yeah.
640 enduro. So it's kind of got a little bit of a super enduro vibe, which I like.
Except half the horsepower of that.
Well, yeah, that thing was an animal. One mistake, he put the stock headlight on and he was riding for a week in Colorado with a stock KTM EXC headlight. That's hard. That's hard to do. Yeah. But maybe it worked fine for him. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you gotta stop early to go set up camp. Yeah, you got to set up camp, and it's hard to do at night.
It's kind of a cool bike.
And it's a cool bike, and the center stand. I kid you not, the center stand is kind of a cool thing too. That way, if you do have a problem, you can fix it anywhere.
Kind of cool. So, I think he should sell this to somebody like Lukas, some kid in college that wants to get into dirt bikes and camping, and he should go buy a new bike and see what that's like.
He can sell it for at least half of what he paid to rebuild it. and at that point, you just say, well, I made a big mistake, but I learned something from it. Because there are so much better motorcycles out there right now. Every KTM 690 owner right now is laughing at you. And for that, you should flip them off because this bike roosts.
Yeah. 690 people. I never understand 690 people.
Where are you at, Lukas?
On this one, I'm roosting for sure.
Yeah. We got a lot of positivity coming out of the Superhard crew today, which is not really on brand for us.
Well, not on yourselves.
No.
No, for sure not.
Oh, man.
All right. So
I see what's coming up.
Let me see. Do I have the right one here? Here we go.
Hey, Jesse, have you worn any of the Scott goggles with the amplified lens?
Yes, I have. I just wore them at our shootout, by the way.
How awesome are those?
Retro strap, too, I might add. So I look old school, but awesome.
Yeah. How awesome is the amplified lens?
I do like the amplified lens. It's more like I don't know. It amplifies things.
Yeah, I was kind of blown away. I mean, I'm a big light transition.
Yeah, lens. Like you don't like the shadowy.
Yeah, I like the transition lenses. No, like even hey, Lukas, by the way, even in my new climb helmet, my Cryos, the light transition lens, which they say don't put on if you're going to ride at night, but it's fine.
That's what I say too.
It's not too cold. Yeah, they can have some difficulties transitioning when it's cold, like if you're in really cold temperatures, because the molecules don't move as quickly.
Right. Okay. So I've experienced
unusual
this.
Conditions. It's fine.
Yeah. So I've experienced this when I flip it up in, I'm running with I usually wear glasses, sunglasses underneath or just some glasses underneath, and I want the wind coming through. And when it's been super cold and then I pull it down and it takes a lot longer for it to change when it's like 30 degrees outside, it takes a little bit longer for it to change. But hey, it's like I did that and then I drove through LA traffic and it was fine. So, and I was good in the desert all day. So good job. I love the transition, but the amplified lens is something else.
Yeah. The Scott lenses are really good. They're super clear. They're popping a lot of contrast, like in the dirt. Like, it's just like, whoa, this is sweet.
But they don't have the gold one that Matt likes to wear when he's like acting like a rock star with his climb goggles.
I'm right with you, Matt.
Yeah.
I like the gold ones.
Gold ones are nice.
I'm here.
Okay,
for it.
next bike.
All right, so this is going to be from Derek Keith. So 2020 FE 350 that's been tacoed out. Vortex ECU FMF 4.1 smog delete reeds are out. Scott stabilizer with BRP sub mount and all fuel upgrades. Golan, etc. KTM overflow canister. Taco Uber air filter kit. Bulletproof radiator guards. P3 pipe guard. Enduro Engineering Extreme. Skid and linkage guards. Enduro Engineering slave cylinder guard. Oversized brake tip. Resprung on the shock and fork along with the revalved forks, Zeigler ProBend Ultra CRM hand guards, a Cherubies VSL LED headlight, and a bunch of other protective components.
So he ran out of time to list all the protective components.
Right. He put etc.
Swing arm guard.
He put etc. and then he couldn't list everything out.
Yeah, he's got like a clutch cover guard, swing arm guard,
disc guards.
Disc guard,
header guard.
Like we're gonna wrap this up pretty quick with Derek. Like if he wins, he doesn't have anything else to buy for his bike, so he shouldn't win $100 gift card because he can't.
Oh, so you're before you even Roost or Endo this poor dude. Before you even Roost or Endo this poor dude, you're telling him he can't win.
I'm just saying, what are you gonna buy if you win $100? You bought every product they make for a dirt bike already. It's already on your bike.
Hey, Jesse, I hate to say it, but I tend to agree with you here. I think
he's got everything.
So my biggest problem with this bike is it has all of those protection, but no scratches.
Hey, Matt, I hate to agree with you again. This is really strange that I'm agreeing with you guys, but you're spot on. Actually, he should sponsor you for some hard enduro for one of you two guys, and you guys could show him how to use that protection. You could show him how to gain extra traction. He's got really
zooming in here.
It looks like a big. You can't zoom in because it's on the other feet. I don't know how you can do it.
I'm looking at it in the Word document.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So does it look like he has the big front tire?
No.
It looks normal to me.
No,
it doesn't look like a fatty front tire.
It's distorted a little bit. Yeah. Probably in the photo, but
I'm pretty bummed out that the rear tire is way worn out. Well, I mean, that's good that he's out riding, but
the frame guard does actually have you can tell there's been boot up against that frame guard.
I think it's just been cleaned really well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he rides the crap out of this bike.
I don't see the scratches either. Like the side of the hand guards.
Yeah, he might not be laying it down.
Yeah, he's taking care of that thing.
He's not watching a lot of Superhard and trying to mimic what we do.
No,
he's not imitating our riding skills at least.
No, he's not.
But he did take his phone out of his pocket in his pants and shoot a photo of his bike right in front of the garage door.
It's like every Craigslist bike listing you've ever seen.
And we do see this, Jesse. You'd be surprised
the garage door is a great backdrop.
That people take their Craigslist bike listing and put it on to the Roost or Endo submission with the thing that they had right there.
That they wrote.
They just cut out the part where and then it's for sale and it's as seen on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday.
Trevor and I have never done this. Never done this.
Oh, so if you ever want to sell a bike, just let us know. This is kind of like classifieds, only different. Yep. So Endo.
Right.
Endo for Jimmy.
Soft Endo for me.
Yeah. I mean, I like working on bikes and I like graphics because you guys just called me out as a graphic guy. I just don't think there's anything else. I think he's got all the parts on there. I don't know what else you could do to the bike. An FE 350 is a great bike, cool platform, cool tune. I bet it rips now that he's tacoed out.
I think his graphics actually look pretty good now that I kind of look at it, but it's still Endos.
I like them. I wonder who made these Decal Works. It's a Decal setup. I see the logo.
Come on, let's have a decision here. Quit waffling.
I gotta endo this one just because I don't think that he's getting his money worth out of these parts. I'm sure these parts work great and they perform well, but he's not getting his dollars out of them because they're just not getting beat up enough. Yeah,
not enough durability testing.
You're worried about his efficiency of his spend. I'm more concerned that he can't buy anything else. There's nothing else to buy.
I'm still waiting for the guy to send me the video or the pictures of the scratched up front disc rudder. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the submission. I like it, but I'm
Roost. Yeah, I'm going to give him a little Roost because
it's only a little Endo on my side too. If you want to go that deep,
I'm giving him Roost, man. I think it's cool when people mod their bikes and make them their own and spend money. Like, that's cool.
And he's clearly using it. I mean, look at that. You can see the rear disc guard and that rear tire. Like, it's not getting miles. That's for
the
sure.
disc guard's hitting some rocks, man. It's not just a pavement princess.
Yeah.
He's just got to throw his bike recklessly at the dirt more often.
I think it's got swing arm guards on it. Lucas, does it?
Yeah, swing arm
does,
guards.
Yeah, those swing arm guards always fall off.
No, so where is it, Lucas?
Soft endo.
He gave him a
soft endo.
Like
so we're double soft endoing this guy.
But I'm giving him Roost.
Where you at, Matt?
Oh, soft endo. Yeah.
Soft endo. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice that we can soft endo somebody in this program these days.
Not me. All Roost here for you, Derek. I like your sweet graphics. I'm all on team 119 right here.
Oh, Derek is in the chat. He just said new plastics and graphics.
Obviously.
Oh, it's brand new.
The graphics and plastics are, yeah.
Oh, that's why they're so clean. Okay.
Because he's getting it ready to sell. He's getting ready to sell. He's using it as a platform to prop up his bike. That bike is worth at least $72 more now that it's been mentioned on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. Although us calling it a soft, and you know what?
It might increase the value.
No. Actually, it increases it because we're complaining because it's not scratched up enough. That means it's a well taken care of, lightly used motorcycle. Price just went up $500. Thank you, Derek. We'll see you on the next round when you're
welcome, Derek.
Show up with a new Blue Crew Yamaha.
Yeah, you can send your finder's fees to our Venmo.
Yeah. So, anyways, this show is also brought to you by Yamaha. They are makers of fine high performance motorcycles. Jesse, have you ridden the 2023 YZ450 yet?
No, they won't let me because they're scared that I'm going to be super fast on it. And
super fast. Yeah. Yeah. Trevor won't let me either because he evidently runs dirt bike tests now.
I saw it at Glen Helen. And I saw them riding it and having a great time riding it, and everybody's high-fiving and stuff. And I'm like standing in line, and Mike at Yamaha just didn't let me ride it.
Oh, didn't you send somebody to the intro?
Yeah. Ryan went to the intro and had a great time. Him and Matt Cerami are doing whips and hanging out with supermodels.
Yeah.
Going to Goat's Farm, going to Ricky Carmichael's Goat Farm and hanging out on his porch and being cool. But I didn't get to go to that.
Yeah. Well, they need to know what the real people think. So one of these days we'll ride it and tell everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Next bike, Matt.
Yeah. We got to bust through these ones. So this is this next one is Doug Jacobson. He's testing out the new Suzuki TM250 circa 1980. State-of-the-art riding shoes, work gloves, and hardware store helmet. The bike was bone stock.
Solid Roost, stock bike, sending it, and extra Roost for his dad in the background.
Yes.
Yeah. There's another
and his brother like jumping up and down, like, don't ruin our bike.
You can actually see how wide open his brother's mouth is there.
Yeah, it's funny. And the jeans, look at those bell-bottom jeans.
Yeah.
Rocking it.
What the problem is, you're saying Roost, but this is a classic Endo.
this is Endo into Roost. Yes.
This is such an Endo.
It's failing upwards, Jimmy.
Here's the here's what really. So this is a TM250, correct?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the TM400?
Yes.
So this is quite possibly the TM400 was quite possibly one of the worst motorcycles ever made, and it's one of the only motorcycles I've ever just thrown out of the back of a truck to watch it make sparks when it slid down the road. True story. We found one and we got it running, and it was such a horrible pile of shit. It would be more fun to throw it out the back of the truck. This is an Endo that roosts. Except,
yes,
like the fact that the guy is still alive to send this in means that I don't know how we're surviving these days with kids that, have to wear helmets when they ride their bicycles around and, take medicines and do all this other stuff, where this person probably never had a vaccine and just like sent whole family's sending.
Oh, here. I just really want to see where he started this from. Like, where did this start? Did he jump off that road behind him?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's so much more to this story, Doug.
He was definitely doing something that was just on the edge of his skill level, because there's two cameras here. The one that got this photo and the other one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. This was set up for sure. They planned something was going to happen.
Maybe they were doing it. Maybe they were doing, Jesse, you know how like there are people that'll undercut the ad agencies and stuff? Because this bike looks brand new. Right. And so they saw the Suzuki TM 250 ad brochure and like, we can do better than that, bro. And this is where it's going. So Lucas, I think you need to talk to Doug about your next shoot for the gear, because they could probably hook it up. 2 cameras. I mean, if you got 2 cameras, that's 99% better than most people that are doing single camera.
Yeah, they're committed for sure.
Oh, Doug's in the chat and he's saying he had no idea that you don't chop the throttle when going over a jump.
Oh,
wait, hold on. Chop the throttle. Oh, so he did chop the throttle.
Yeah. He said, no idea you weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, that last second. Like once the front wheel goes up in the air, it's very critical what you do at those next moments.
Right.
So Roost.
Roost.
Roost for even Roost submitting that.
Actually, and
thanks,
for
Doug.
the original influencers, clearly. This isn't.
Oh yeah. They were way ahead of the game.
Yeah. Instagram gold right there.
Right. All right, so we'll move on because I packed an extra bike in here. So this is going to be Titas Abromas. Apologize for pronunciation. So this is a 2015 Husky FE501. It's all original, and he could use some upgrades from Takamoto, but he spends all of his wife's money on the Husky.
Oh, my
Erzberg?
wife's. I don't know.
Looks like Erzberg or something.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I think this one's going to get a little. I think it's
maybe it is.
I don't
know. Look at the license. You can't see a license plate.
All the license plates are covered.
It sure does look like Erzberg.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
I've been there. Except, you know what?
No, these are
it's
steps.
too deep. It's and his colors are super South African. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
It does have Red Bull on it.
I know, but are those vehicles utes or are they trucks?
There's a Toyota Hilux right there.
Yeah, pretty overlandy looking rigs with snorkels and everything.
Oh, geez, there's just a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, that's down at the bottom of a mining pit, someplace that's not in the United States.
Looks like Titus might have went the opposite route our boy Derek went, and he just went straight to graphics mods only. And everything else is kind of stock.
That's what he says. He says he needs the money.
Yeah, but he spent money on graphics first, which Jesse loves this.
Well, he also spent money on handguards that he didn't mention.
New Jesse
handguards?
Yeah, those aren't stock handguards, are they?
Yeah.
Well, they could have had a South African edition.
Oh yeah.
Zoom in. Can you zoom in a little bit closer to that bike?
As I can on that thing.
And we're gonna see where I'm gonna give you an idea.
He's got a sprocket on it. I think he's got like a twin ring sprocket of some sort on there. He's got a strap under his seat.
Yeah, zoom in and recenter so we can get a good look at this thing. He's saying the thumbnail sized photo. That thing is about as stock as can be. He's got it's not a corner coach. What's that thing on his seat?
No, that's just like a tugger strap.
I think it's a tugger strap.
Yeah,
just really far forward.
Not a real tugger strap.
It's pretty stock.
Wait, is that front fender stock?
New
yes,
it's a 15.
For a 15, I think it is.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it looks like an old BMW G450X front fender.
Yeah, I can't tell. It definitely looks.
I just need more information.
Yeah,
I need more info. You got to sell it hard. That's my first endo of the night because I just don't know what's going on there. But I do appreciate you going graphics first.
Yeah, I'm torn on this one. I kind of want to. Yeah, I want more information, even though he definitely needs the Moto money.
Yeah, he does. After you look at Derek's bike, come on.
Okay. I'm going to say I kind of want to go riding there. It's kind of strange thing to say, but I kind of want to, like, why would you want to ride in a deep iron ore pit or something?
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
It does look cool.
Like it. I got it figured out.
Okay.
It roosts for me.
It roosts for you. It roosts for me.
Okay.
And for all the right reasons.
I just don't have enough information. And for that, I'm punishing him.
Yeah.
With an endo.
This is fair.
Okay. So, Lucas, you're
I want to roost this because it looks like an awesome riding area, but I got an endo because we're just not seeing the same amount of detail that these other bikes are getting.
Yeah. Okay. So this one, I think it endos, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if those colors go together too. Does it have a South African color just because of that side panel?
Yeah.
South African or Brazilian?
Oh yeah. Maybe that's in Brazil.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it could be Brazilian. That's true. What's the guy's name?
Hitas Abromas.
Abromas, yeah.
Sounds a little Brazilian.
Oh, I'm complete.
Again, not enough information.
If it sounds like drunken Spanish, it's probably Portuguese. So I'm going to assume Brazil.
It's even more Brazilian.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we've seen our selection, Jesse and Lucas.
One more, don't we?
Yeah, I included an extra one in here just because
bonus.
I made a promise on social media. Yeah, I made a promise on social media and on email, so I got to live up to both of those.
I don't promise anything ever.
All right, so this is going to be Kenneth Tynan, 2004 KTM 450 MXC, Clark 3-gallon fuel tank, Renasco. Okay, racing fuel dual sport seat. Moose Racing wraparound handguards, pivot pegs, TM Design Works chain slider and guide set, Dirt Trick sprockets and dome washer, Enduro Engineering rear brake guard, GPR steering stabilizer, period correct upgraded WP forks and shock, not sure on part number, but they are not factory, ODI Rogue lock-on grips, plastic skid plate, can't remember the brand, Golden Tire GT216AA fatty front, Motez Desert HT rear, JD jetting kit. Great bike, but will soon be replaced with a Beta 350 or 390 RRS. It is too heavy and long geared for Oregon's wood riding.
So this one more time, what year, make, and model?
2004 KTM 450 MXC.
And he got him and his buddy up there.
Yeah, there's definitely a passenger on.
There's a passenger. Ride. You got the helmet.
Yeah,
unless there's two bikes.
A comm system on them too.
There could be another bike out there somewhere. You never know.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing any passenger.
Well, they're just putting their helmets in the shade, right?
Yeah, maybe. I've done that.
Could again, Jesse? Could we turn the bike and position it and maybe aim it a little bit, get it
Kenneth
in the light?
Kenneth is in the chat and he calls this a grinder date. That's what this photo was.
Okay.
Whoops.
This is Hawaii all over again.
Two guys sitting in their underwear.
Overheating.
We just took our clothes off. Overheating. The fastest way to cool off.
Overheating. It's not what you think.
It's okay. I watched the other 6 guys ride right by me, and they didn't look at us funny because about 3 miles down the trail, they were all sitting naked in the woods too.
Man, a 2004 450 MXC.
I've got best man.
Yeah, RFS. I've got a few of those for sale, by the way. If you're looking for a clean RFS, only used as a rental, never abused, let me know.
Lucas had liked the anodized triple clamps really on his 6 days.
I'm liking that.
He likes some anodized bling. Looks like he's got some other anodized chain guards down there, which is nice.
Slave cylinder guard. Yeah.
Double take mirrors.
Are they?
They look like it.
They might be.
I think those might be those.
If you would have just pivoted the bike a little bit and caught a little bit of the side light,
I mean,
but the problem is
carry a bouncer reflector with you, like common sense, take a bouncing reflector with you when you go riding. So your bike's lit up for photos.
But the problem is if you would have pivoted, you would have pivoted on the kickstand and it would have snapped off because that's what those RFS kickstands do. They snap right off.
He's very careful.
You need to upgrade that with a Trail Tech unit. That's for sure.
I think he's right
mine.
about. I think the best part about this post is that he's going to upgrade it with a Beta 350 or 390, which I think is a good choice. And I'd probably go with a 390 in that.
He really should have gone for a Blue Crew, Yamaha YZ450 FX.
Yeah, he could. Oregon, he's doing a lot of Oregon woods riding right now, which is what he does now. So
he's definitely above the woods here. He's definitely above the tree line. That looks really
I think
nice.
Maybe he took a scenic route for the date. That's what
I was going to say, if it's
speaking from experience, that's what I would have done.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff on here. A lot of the parts that would just accumulate on a project bike for 20 years are on here.
Well, the good thing
is Racing dual sport seat. That's a good addition. That's like the original seat.
He's
boys.
one of the first custom seat guys. Yeah, for sure.
Really laid the groundwork for the seat concept guys to come in.
You think about it, like this guy's got a lot of mileage, a lot of use out of his bike. He's in there. Sure. He's ready to go to the next thing. I like roosting. I think roosting is where we need to go with this.
There's nothing wrong with this bike.
It's
It's roosty.
It's a
roosty.
I love that he's thinking upgrade though. He's already like, nope. It's great.
And he's going to pass this bike. He's going to put it into the flock of RFSs for sale. Of course, mine's for sale a little bit cheaper, so you probably buy mine a little bit cheaper than that one because it's been a rental bike.
I don't think I've ever seen you sell a motorcycle.
I'm really trying to now because I got like 4 or 5 different people delivering me new KTM, not new, but new used KTM 500s that are, in the 2014, 15, 13 era. You know what I mean? Yeah. You selling yours?
Maybe.
Rental bikes. Okay.
I just don't understand why you won't add a 2012 Husaberg 300 into your rental fleet that may or may not be for sale.
You need to sell that thing. You really need to sell that bike.
I'm trying to sell it.
Yeah. Matt has a bike for sale, by the way. If you're looking for a Husaberg 300 two-stroke, which this very bike may or may not have won the King of the Motos.
We don't know.
But
Graham Jarvis raced.
It might have been. It might have been that bike.
Yeah. So there's a lot of great videos of Graham Jarvis on this bike.
There's a lot of rumors about where this bike came from, and I can neither deny or verify them.
I don't have a lot of problems with any of the mods on here other than pivot pegs. I've never really been a pivot peg kind of guy.
I fall off bikes with pivot pegs.
I fall off bikes with regular pegs. But I can't imagine a pivot peg's going to make it better.
So yeah, whatever. I think it roosts. Yeah. I just wish you would turn the bike just a little bit more into the light. Get some use the light.
Yeah. The sun's there. Use it.
It's okay.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I gotta give this a little bit of roost here. I think there's a couple mods I'm not totally on board with, but being an RFS and having those orange anodized triple clamps kind of redeems some of these things.
For sure.
Yeah. Would you have gone KTM RFS if you could afford it back in the day?
The answer is yes. Everybody answers yes to that.
Yeah,
you did have one, right?
Yeah.
But you got one that was pretty clapped out.
It was kind of clapped, and then I put a bunch of mods on it, as you do when you don't know exactly what you're doing. It was great. It was a good bike. Served me well.
Okay, guys. So it's your job to determine who is the winner of the tacomoto.co $100 gift certificate to help somebody modify their ride. It doesn't matter whether it roosted or endo. It was the one that gave us the most enjoyment on this show.
The most hope is where I'm going with here.
Oh, hope.
Yeah, okay. The most hope.
Hope. I think we voted on hope a few years back, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm back on the hope train right here today because I think this bike has the most potential to stay with the current owner, continue to rip in the current trails that owner's riding in, add to his impressive modification of smart modifications. And he already calls out kind of what he wants to try out next. So I think it's good.
Okay. Before you say anything, this sounds like Jesse Zeigler at an editorial meeting says, well, you know what?
This is what I think.
I really don't want to go ride Destry Abbott's factory KX500 or KX450 at a National Hare and Hound, but I'll do it for the magazine. So go ahead. I've heard this plea before.
This is just This isn't a plea. This is just common sense. This is what it sounds like, Jimmy, when it comes out of people's mouths. So I think I would vote for Jacob May, the guy that was first. This 2018 450 EXCF 6 days that he's got a bit of taco sauce on it, but not all the taco sauce. He's still got some room for improvements where, Derek, sorry, you don't have any room for improvements. Your bike has everything on it already. Maybe you could put, I don't know, new tires on it. That's it. So I give mine to Jacob. No knocking anybody else. Love your submissions, but also your picture's kind of the best because it's on a trail and it looks cool.
I agree. I don't have any lighting issues. I can see the stuff on his bike. Yeah. I want to ride there.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All good stuff. Jacob wins in my book, Lucas.
It's not common. It's not unheard of, and it's not uncommon either that we all agree. But I do have to agree with this one.
Nice.
Jacob,
I tricked you.
I'm glad you guys agree because I actually disagree with the three of you. I was going to pick Matthew Lynn.
You were?
Oh, wow. We would have had to have a tiebreaker.
Oh, Matthew Lynn. Yeah, I don't know. I think Matthew's.
I don't think there's anything
outside the service area of Taco Moto's selection of stuff he sells.
Just by a bit.
Like by 15 years.
Matthew could have been a lot higher if I could have seen what was done to his bike.
Oh, right. The better photo. That's right. The photo.
Oh, jeez, people.
I'm trying to teach people to be photographers, even though, you remember how horrible of a photographer I was, Jesse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Vivid memories of that.
Yeah, I could always have a worse photo than you. So, hey, Jacob, thanks a lot for sending that thing in.
Yeah, that was cool.
Pretty stoked for everybody that participated in Roost or Endo. This is, it's really fun picking on your motorcycle, even though there's a person attached to it.
I apologize if I offended somebody, but I was just talking about your bike, not you.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey guys, thanks a lot for joining us tonight on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. We didn't answer any motorcycle or motorcycle product related questions, which is kind of strange, but I like talking to guys that, kind of race a little bit.
It's a really strong word. We just participate. Again.
Participate. Yeah.
Participate in hard enduro races.
Yes. Exactly.
Did you get a participation award?
No.
We did at Sea to Sky. We definitely did at Sea to Sky.
Well, no,
but we have to watch the next episode to find out about this.
To a finish at Sea to Sky, you have to get to checkpoints to get a finish, and the further you finish, the bigger the reward: gold, silver, bronze, etc., etc. So,
right, that's true.
Earn your finish. It's not just like thanks for signing up and taking.
That's a good point. That's true.
You did a little more than that. Not a lot.
So I should have because it was not a round of the Hard Enduro Series, the World Series this year.
No, it's not anymore. It's just standalone event.
Standalone. And how many finishers? How many people got to the top of the mountain?
14.
We need some context here. Last year, 45 people got to the top of the mountain, and last year, the rumor was that it was the hardest that the race had been. This year, 14 people reached the top of the mountain. Which is a significant drop from 45. And I think the time limit was the same. They might have shortened the time limit by 1 hour. So instead of 6, it was 5 hours, but still 5 hours is enough time to punish yourself. And I think if it was 6 hours, you might have had like 25 finishers or 30 finishers.
And they told you on the forest stage that it was the easiest.
They said it wasn't going to be that hard.
Yeah, it's going to be easier than last year, not that hard. Yeah.
So then every day you're thinking, I can't believe anything they say. And honestly, as a funny move, they told the truth the rest of the race.
Yeah.
Like straight up honesty the rest of the time. But the first day they just screwed us over.
Yeah. And going into the third day, which eventually that episode will be out, episode 3.
Yeah.
We did have no idea because the day started really similar to the second day to the forest race. And we're all thinking, oh no, they said this was going to be easier too. And we're just going to get punished. It's going to be brutal. And it started hard for the first, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and then it eased up. Yeah. It was good.
So the next episode is going to come out when the editor gets it done.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's in the works right now, and then we'll review some drafts, and then it'll be out.
Yeah, a couple of weeks probably.
Jesse knows how that works. You should probably have Jesse hammer on that guy to get it done.
No,
we're kind of ruthless sometimes.
Yeah, I gotta give those guys a ton of credit. We give them a pile of garbage and they create something pretty cool out of it. As you can imagine, the piles of clips they get from GoPros and selfies and swear words bleep out of every episode. It's pretty. Yeah,
and then the only feedback they hear from us is negative stuff. Like we can't just tell them thumbs up, good job for all the good things. All we can do is just tell them fix this, fix that, fix this. So then I can't imagine being on the other side of that, receiving only corrections. Yeah. You have to be pretty self-confident in your ability as an editor to be like, no, I know this is good. I'm just fixing a couple of minor things. And anything that wasn't commented on is fine, is good.
Yeah. They do a great job.
I could see you guys just trying to make your riding look way better and just show all the other guys squidding out.
We're going to need a lot more people with a lot fancier cameras for that.
So much easier when you only had to just pick pictures because you only had to look good for 1/1200th of a second. It's so much different.
Pictures are so easy. People think I'm really good right
Hey, thanks a bunch for coming on. Everybody go check out Cycle News still. This is your weekly motorcycle news source for all the racing stuff. The stuff we do not talk about here. You can go to Cycle News to check that out. And if you need super awesome motorcycle riding gear, no matter whether you're on a street bike, a dirt bike, or an adventure bike, Climb definitely makes the bike. Oh, or snow. Heather just threw out at me.
Is the season?
It's snow season, isn't it?
Yeah, it is for sure. Snow bikes are firing off if you're still on a motorcycle.
Tell my buddy Brock I want to go send it with him on a snow bike one of these days.
He's gonna take you into some swamp hole that you have to fight your way out of now after all.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I deserve every bit that he gives me. Anyways, that's what that guy rips. Yeah. So hey Matt, thanks a lot for putting this all together, making the show work. How's my cat doing?
She's doing great. I haven't seen her today, but
you guys had a cat section in one of your videos.
There's a lot more cat content.
There's more cat content coming. Oh, I'm totally in. I'm going to watch it with my cat. And me and Selma are going to sit down on the massage chair and watch it together.
It's going to be Selma's favorite series of Superhard ever.
Cool. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. We will see you out in the trail. Everybody, cheers.
Cheers.
Later.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.